Welcome to another episode of That One Piece Talk. My name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Oh, come on. My name is Larry. Lawrence and Lino. And this is That One Piece Talk, where we talk One Piece. Woo! Woo! Let's go! The twins are not here.
They will be coming shortly. It's your fault. You did the double Lionel thumbnail, bro. You should have known there was gonna be.
It was bad juju.
It was bad juju with that. Double Lionel, bro. Double Lionel thumbnail is crazy.
Yo, double, bro. Double stuffing, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Lessons were learned. Yeah, mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made.
Wait, I think those alerts are a little loud, Mark.
Just a little bit.
Maybe it's my headphones that are a little too loud. I could hear, like, my hair growing. It's a joke, because I'm bald. Mark, don't put that sound back on.
Yeah, they had a poll in the chat, in Discord chat, as to whether or not you should grow a faux hawk.
A faux hawk?
Yeah.
What is a faux hawk?
It's like a mohawk, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I
feel like you could.
Maybe. I gotta stop giving me so much hope.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need it. I'm like Krillin when he met, what was that girl's name? Marin.
Was it
Marin? Yeah. And he named his daughter after her. That's so weird.
That's player, bro.
That's like having a wife and then you're like,
you know what that means?
My ex-girlfriend's name was Jessica, yo. And then you name your daughter Jessica.
You know what that means? That means that was the best love he ever had. And even though he turned Android 18 to human, like...
No, she's always been human.
Whatever. But like her inexperience had him like, damn, I miss that old thing.
I miss that
And she don't have
thing.
no respect for herself, so she allowed that for him to like name their daughter that. These is y'all favorite characters.
All right. Anyway, listen, guys. Get ready for an exciting experience today. We're gonna dive right into the official release of One Piece chapter 1130, and then everybody's telling us to react to this One Piece fan letter. Sebastian tells me it's a full-blown episode.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So I guess after we're done with the chapter, we will watch that and we will react to it. So it gives you a reason to stay. But guys, listen, we'll be reviewing, taking your calls at the end of the episode, and also engaging with your super chats. It's going to be a fun episode as always. Also, when you guys send us super chats, we are going to read them organically. Remember, we're a podcast. I have to always let you guys know that you're not going to get your super chats read immediately when you want them to be. We got to talk. We got to go back and forth a couple times. And then after we're done, we'll get into segments where we will talk about the super chats and read them out loud and then answer them. Listen, don't forget to like the video, please. It helps us out a lot. It shows us a lot of love. It sends our video out to more people that are like us. And also, if you want to send us things to our P.O. box, you're more than welcome. You just have to go into the video description below and... yeah, send those things. I thought you were Lawrence for a second. I swear I thought you were Lawrence for a second. What up? I don't know if it was your build.
You did definitely look pretty Lawrence.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Y'all twitting mad hard today.
Y'all didn't wear them.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we were supposed to.
Yeah, we were supposed to.
I had a feeling you was gonna forget.
Yeah, he did mention that.
That's my bad.
Wait.
Wait.
I have to plug a camera real quick.
Sorry, bro. Damn, y'all look good, man.
Yeah. It looks like y'all on vacation.
Yeah.
It's the hat. Knocker with threads.
Yeah, shout out to Nakama Threads.
Yeah.
And our guy Mirage, man.
Yeah, man.
My fault, I forgot to wear mine.
We all good, Marv? All right. Yeah, so guys, listen, thank you for always supporting us as well. We never get to say that enough. What else do I have to say? I did put out a post about hiring someone, like an artist, to make badges and emotes for our channel. I feel like it's just been a long time, and I haven't really been doing it because I've been doing editing. And honestly, my bad. I should have been done this, but I am doing it now. I'm hiring an artist. I'm going through people. I'm seeing their work. And we should have a lot more emojis and a lot more badges for our members. So look forward to that soon. So if you're not a member, you might want to be one now. Because it's gonna be pretty dope to start throwing some emotes that you won't be able to do unless you're, a member. Other than that, I did put out on my other YouTube a story, a random horror story about Captain John. It was pretty dope. So if you guys want to, please visit my other YouTube, and you will see that there's a story about Captain John.
Dude, say the YouTube, bro.
The YouTube is called Untold Anime Stories. It's almost at 200 subscribers. So, yeah. Other than that, Seb, say what's up to chat, and then we'll read some super chats.
Yeah, I see a bunch of people in here. Like Larry said, please like the stream if you haven't already. We have almost 300 people in here, but only 114 likes. Hit that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. I see a bunch of people in here. I see Mindell, Israel Fresi, Blaze, Samurai Quez, Game Fail Comedy, Riyasat Chowdhury, KSG2, Patty Melts, Left Lane John Wayne, Joy Boy Shat, Grindinator, I guess. I don't know what it is. Christian Reese, Julius Strick, Roy Stokes, 8 Block Menace, Chewbacca, Anthony, Duke, Ramon, Ace Smokey, DJ Stanley, Matt Bradley, Off Brand, Firearms, Kirby, Cheesy Wombat, Sham Bam Gaming, Monkey D. Jiraiya, Axe M, Lemonade T, Courtney Marie. Just so many y'all in here, man. Too many names to remember. But please hit that like button, and I will get into super chats now. Sorry again for those who had to wait a little bit.
There was a super chat that we got before the pod even started.
We had a couple before the pod started, if I remember.
Oh,
correctly.
okay. No, they're there.
Yeah.
All right.
We got 2 from Luis Lopez. It says fights or lore for Elbaf. Both.
I want more lore right now.
I don't know why we can't get both. But if I had to choose.
So you're talking about lore is like the story, right? More story?
Yeah.
Or there's
Like more history, I suppose, is what they're saying.
Okay. Yeah, I want both, in all honesty.
There's no reason why you can't get both.
BOAF. Both.
Both! We got another 2 from Hunch and D Hose. It says, I can't blame Lola. # how will it fit? Come on, man. Come on, man. We'll get into it.
Bruh.
Y'all are so in the gutter.
Immediately.
Oh, man. Another 5 from Johnny Blurp. It says, if Doc Q turned every Straw Hat into females, who would be the baddest and why? And if you guys got turned, would you be the baddest and why? Oh, man. Okay.
That's such a weird question, bro.
# pause. Johnny, what's good with you, bro?
I'm clapping female shanks.
I said Straw Hats, bro, but whatever.
Oh, straw hats?
Yeah. I'm not answering.
I'm clapping female Sanji. And I'd be a baddie.
Oh, man.
I really don't like that.
I already got no cake, so it's not good look. Another. We got a Nakama who joined the ship. Anakin Pie Walker, welcome and enjoy the emojis. Apparently, we're getting new ones.
You wouldn't smash female Jinbei?
I do like them thick. We'll see.
That back one gonna be crazy.
Alright. Another 5 from Cyborg Frankie. This is here to get topped off early. This is the whole show in the gutter already. How was Comic-Con? Did you guys meet my future restraining order 1,000 honey? # nice clickbait.
Savage.
A lot of here. Comic-Con was cool. We weren't there for too long.
Yeah.
I'll say that. We were only there for...
We were there for business.
Yeah, it was there for business. Some business decisions were made. But I had fun in the short time that we were there.
It was cool.
And I don't know who 1,000 Honey is. So, I don't think so. Did we? Maybe we did.
She was the woman of milk that was dressed like Whitebeard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we did meet
Yeah.
her. Yeah, she was cool. She was cool people. Why you say it like that? Shout out to Honey. Shout out to Showdown.
The woman of milk?
She's Caucasian. I believe. That is the correct verbiage.
From the Lance Rocket.
Listen, shout out to 1,000 Honey.
First time I heard that. I'm like,
Shout out to Show This Showdown. Shout out to all the people we met at Comic-Con. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was fun.
Another 20 euros from Blaze that says, "Hey guys, glad you're back and doing your thing. Question: Who wins a fight between current Garp and current Zoro? And what diff?"
I gotta go guard.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still going Garp too.
yeah.
Man.
No?
I'm still going
We
Garp.
all in unison, so.
No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at this person's name and it caught me off guard.
Caught you off what?
Caught me off
So
guard.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
No.
That's what I heard.
And yeah, I'll go Garp.
Alright. Another 5 from Rhett Pressler. It says, "Hey guys, I don't know if you watched the anime One Piece letter episode, but I thought it was amazing. Better than some of the anime episodes recently. We are planning to watch it after the chapter review."
Yeah, after the chapter. So at 6:15, we're gonna start the chapter, and then we'll take the segment breaks between the topics to hit more super chats. And then after the chapter is done, we will get into the One Piece fan letter. We'll watch it.
Yeah. We got another 2 from Girthquake. It says, "Been fiending all week for that BBC. Hashtag BBL7, hashtag BBC." Thank you, Girth. Another 10 from Israel Fressy. It says, "Yeah, let's go. Soto a conqueror for sure. At least one New York team doing something. Giants, so much love from Jersey. Hashtag getting topped off on a Monday is crazy business." Yes, sir. Marv, I know you got Dominican sounds in there. I know you do. No! Oh, man.
Why would you
Okay.
know that? Why would?
What you mean? Oh my gosh! Shout out to Soto, man. Yankees on top, man. We back in the World
Yeah,
Series.
guys, we're gonna do Discord calls as well. We're gonna do Discord calls after the One Piece fan letter. We'll watch.
Yeah. We got another Nakama membership from Mindell. Welcome to becoming Nakama. We got another 3 months of Nakama status from Bleak Corner. It says, "I was in Greece for the last few pods. What's up? Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Greece.
Word.
I think we've said that.
Fly
recently.
me out, bro. Fly me out.
Another 10 months at Yonko status from Cheesy Wombat. It says, hashtag bang bang buggy gang. Thank you. Another 6 months at Nakama status from Christian Reese. It says, "Move to night shift now. Can watch y'all live. Hashtag W. Larry. My bad.
Oh, thanks, man.
Cool. That's what's up. Another 2 from Julia Strick. It says, "Please react to the fan letter. Best episode ever." It's been really highly recommended. So
yeah,
we'll see.
we're gonna do it.
We got another 5 gifted memberships from Roy Stokes. Thank you so much, Roy.
Roy Strokes, man. Thank you, bro.
Be
Appreciate
consistent with
you.
these. If you are receiving these, please throw the knock on fist in the chat. Another 5 from Matt Bradley. It says, "Finally caught alive for a banger chapter. Hashtag Elfbath. Hashtag Lairbear. Hashtag Sebi Webby."
Webby.
Another 2 from Off Brand. It says, "You need to hug one. Hashtag Foxy, Wapple, or Gaimon. Love y'all." I don't know why I added a hashtag to that.
Wapple.
You have to what?
Hug him.
Hug, Gaimon, Wapo, or Buggy? Mm-hmm. No, was it Buggy?
No, Foxy.
Foxy.
I always like Gaimon. Gaimon's cool.
Who's that again?
The guy in
The
the
green
Guy in the
Afro
chest.
guy
Afro
chest.
guy
In the chest, yeah.
treasure chest.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm definitely not hopping Wapo. Yeah.
Probably get eaten, bro. I'm not even playing with you.
All right, let's get to the chapter. MJ with the 10 gifted memberships, and also he threw in 1 gifted membership on the low ski. Thank you so much, bro, for throwing those memberships out. For those people that received some, I hope you said thank you, and I hope you threw that Nakama fist up. For those that don't have a membership yet, but have seen these memberships go out, please throw up the W. We always want to show appreciation for those guys that hand out generously to our community. Thank you so much, Nakama.
Yeah.
But listen, we're going to get into the super chats that you guys have given us, and we have not read yet. But we're going to jump into the chapter, we'll do a topic, and then we'll jump right back into super chats for a little bit, okay? So thank you for being here. If you just came in, please like the video if you haven't. To all our Apple Podcasts and Spotify listeners, thank you for listening in, and thank you so much. We are growing there every day. It's kind of crazy. So thank you so much, guys. Anyway, ready for the chapter, boys?
See?
Yeah, man.
Let's get it. Today's chapter is titled The Accursed Prince. We are right back in with Yamato's pilgrimage for the cover story. The caption at the bottom reads, Sword got stolen during nap time. On the cover story, we see Yamato sleeping with her arms stretched out and Otama sleeping on Yamato's left arm. While sleeping, a hidden figure steals the sword Kinemon asked Yamato to deliver at Hakumai's Enma Shrine and Yasui's steed. And it's the reason for her whole pilgrimage. Do you guys have any thoughts regarding the cover story this week? And we'll start with Law.
Yamato caught lacking, bro. I actually don't have much here. And honestly, just I guess I'm spoiled by what Wiper is able to do. I know that everyone's not gonna be able to do that at that level, but I thought of, are you not an enemy of Yamato? You're just doing this for motive because she's completely vulnerable. You could take her out like right now, right? But then I thought of also observation hockey, how Wiper was able to like sense something coming in his sleep. But that's just because Wiper was able to do it doesn't mean that everyone else is able to do it. So like maybe, I don't know her observation level, so maybe she might not be able to do it, but also you didn't sense she wasn't able to see this happening, but maybe it's just towards intent towards you. It could be that. But besides that, this is probably the same guy that was, or the same group, because we don't know if it's one person, it could be a group, organization, whatever, that was kidnapping people, women. So hopefully Oda starts getting into it more because he's just getting it bits and pieces and it's very, very slow. But that's all I really have.
All right, Seb?
Yeah, Lawrence kind of said most of the stuff I was going to say. In general, where's Shinobu at? Like, where she was in the previous chapter cover and...
She probably eating.
She's not
She
there.
probably eating.
I think I mentioned like that her weight gain was a little suspect. Is it possible that wasn't actually her or something? Like maybe I'm reading too deep into it. It's just weird that she's not a part of this and they're sleeping and she's not around.
She's
Something's
took the
happening.
sword.
Or is she suspect? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't like to think that she could be evil in some way, but she was eating this whole time. Everybody wasn't. So. And like Lauren said, get your observation hockey up. But she sleep. I ain't gonna hold it too much. But as long as nothing happened to Tom, we good.
Yeah.
Because I don't play that.
All right. Lionel?
I don't really have anything at all either. The only thing I agree with you guys with the observation thing, but I mostly go off like killer intent. Like again, the only reason why, to my knowledge, the Whitebeard reacted that way because Ace was trying to take Whitebeard's life. And again, the amount of killer intent somebody has, the stronger you can sense that, and that's going to amplify with observation. Like you mentioned that, but that's the only reason why I could see it.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't think why Yamato had that reaction, because that person tried to go after Yamato's life. It just took a sword that Yamato's just going to bring somewhere. But I really have nothing. I would just say, okay, this happened.
But also, just because the person is just taking the sword doesn't mean he didn't have malice. Only I just bring it up because Luffy was able to sense Kuribo far away, and he wasn't trying to really harm Shirahoshi, the mermaid princess. He was just kidnapping her. But Luffy still sensed a wild beast. So.
Okay.
Yo, like, what's going on? I'm just sitting here like...
Yo, y'all look funny.
When I opened up the chapter to read it, the thing that caught my attention was the title of this chapter. Seeing the Accursed Prince title instantly brought me to Loki. Also, why would Oda use the word accursed? It means being under or as if under a curse, so it brought me to the realm of theories, of course. I felt excited, I'm not gonna lie, when I opened it up. I wanted to read this chapter more than the past 2 or 3 chapters that have happened. Like, I've had no inspiration to just read them. Like, I've literally held back. Probably to the days of the podcast to read them, where people are reading them like on Wednesdays and Thursdays and then Sundays, you know? As for the person stealing this sword in Yamato's possession, I wouldn't be shocked if it was Onimaru in his Gyukimaru form. For those that don't remember these names, it's the mythical fox who turned into a man to fight Zoro in Wano for Ryuma's sword, Shusui. Since Onimaru is known for stealing weapons from people, my first thought is him. But the last time we saw Onimaru, he was with Kawamatsu, Marco, and Kinemon and Ringo after the raid on Onigashima. Ringo is on the other side of Wano from where Kuri is, so the possibility of this thief being Onimaru is unlikely, to be honest. My second best guess is the person who stole this sword is probably the same person in chapter 1124's cover story that was chasing after, I don't want to say the geisha, but the woman that Yamato was protecting that was like in silhouetted. So I think that's the person that's probably stealing the people. I forgot the carpenter's name. He's stealing, he probably kidnapped him, stealing people, and then now he's stealing the sword. Because it's all in Kuri that this is happening. Yeah. So, that was my thoughts.
Interesting.
I completely forgot about that Onimaru dude.
Yeah.
Completely
He
forgot.
out here, bro.
Completely forgot he existed. But word, I think it's a good shout.
Yeah. Lionel, I'm gonna need you to stop breathing
I
into
was
the
about
mic,
to
bro.
What?
You be breathing into the mic, dog. You gotta stop breathing. You know, lean back if you want, man. Breathe out your mouth, bro.
I was trying to motion to him to be like, yo, just.
It's Marv's fault. He's supposed to be producing.
What?
You're lucky they didn't hear you because you ain't speaking to the mic, Marv. All right. Let's do, let's say 7 super chats. We'll jump right back into the chapter.
All right. We got another 2 from Kirby. It says, that episode was easy top 5. Get the tissues with a heartbroken with 100 emoji. Hashtag BBC4L. We'll see, man. We'll see. Another 5 from Diamond Life. It says, which is worse and why? Oda fumbling the ending of One Piece after building it up, or there's another series that takes place after like a One Piece Shippuden. Gotta go with the fumbling the ending.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
I might not even watch a One Piece Shippuden. You know what I'm saying? Like it won't even affect me. But if the ending of One Piece or the One Piece itself is fumbled,
Yeah, definitely that.
that's
How long it's been and how much the build up and all the lore we've been getting. Yeah, it's gotta be if he fumbles the ending.
It's too many chapters for that, bro. Another 5 from Roberto Figueredo. It says, it's crazy you're not going to have One Piece chapters for 20 days. Also, the 4-letter episode is, I give it a 100 out of 10. Hashtag Oda get some rest. Yeah, it's going to be a wild break that we have.
It said anime, not chapter, too.
Nah,
The manga's going on a 20-day break.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just the anime.
Listen, bro. I love it. I'm good with it.
Okay. I didn't know.
This anime episode getting a lot of love. I'm excited. Another 2 from Johnny Blurp. It says, Law say Elbaf 5 times fast. Hashtag love you law. Hashtag law gang.
I don't think it's law they're talking about, but
I think they're mistaking me for.
I mean, you guys are twins.
you want to do it, Lionel?
He said laws.
Good answer.
All right, go to the next one, I guess. Lars don't want to do it.
Another 2 from Thick Latina Girlfriend. Yo, what's up, twins? Yo, Larry. Hi, Marv. ... And Seb.
Oh, that was different.
Marv, you got a fan, man. Another 2
Listen, man.
from Cuddy. It says, current Yonkos, who's losing to Loki? Buggy.
Yeah.
We don't. I can't say any. I don't know, bro.
I
don't know, bro.
He cleared Buggy.
We
I'll
got
give him that.
we got things to say. I would say.
I'll give him
I
that.
agree. He's definitely
Clear Buggy, bro.
Doesn't take much to clear bug.
Another 5 from Doug Missy. It says, Larry, you be down for you. Hold on. Larry, for you be down on my wedding day to make you feel better. My wife starts her One Piece journey today. Hashtag no hate, all love. Hashtag BBC. Hashtag Milkman Law. Hashtag like the stream. I was lost in the first half, but it sounded nice.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. Sebastian going to his native homeland soon, and I asked his father to bring us back a woman for each of us, because it's hard out here, bro.
Come on, man.
It's hard, bro.
Congratulations on.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
on your
I'm
wedding.
jealous.
Congrats on your wedding.
I want to be married, bro. I want to be married, bro. I want to know love.
We got another Nakama who
I'm
joined
lonely.
the ship from Microwave
sad.
Urameshi.
It's hard.
Oh man.
By myself.
Welcome. Another 5 months at Nakama status from Kirby. It says anybody Yonko level
Home cooked meals by myself hit different.
on Elbaf. Loki probably YC1. We'll get into Loki scaling in a bit. And then last one, Loki's design is fire. Y'all sending these early. Alright? We're gonna get into the Loki stuff later. Y'all know that. Y'all are veterans of the chat here. But thank you.
Yeah. Guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. Show us some love. It helps us out. All right, let's get into the chapter. The chapter opens up with Frankie asking for the giant warriors' attention. He lets them know there's no need to search for their missing crewmates any longer. They've all done enough. The giants can't believe what Frankie's saying. Frankie breaks it down that he fully believes that even though they can't be found, they're alive. So, thank you for all that they've done to help them out. Robin mentions they're all going to the same place, and that means they'll meet up eventually. Jinbei chimes in and says his shark network couldn't find anything about them, but he's grateful to the giants. Brooke mentions they've also run out of food, so it'd be pointless if they starved while searching for them. Bragi understands, and if they believe their crew is fine, then so will they. They steer the ship back in the direction of Elbaf while realizing they can't have a toast because they're all out of booze and food. So they laugh. What did you guys think of this very small part of the chapter? We'll start with Lano.
I got nothing.
All
I
right.
really think anything else.
Seb?
Well, I'll just be. Anyway, it was cool to see them have that much faith in the crew. I
Yeah.
thought that was cool. Like, we're always talking about like the crew needs to be looked at as a Yonko crew, and like we be ragging on Usopp for not holding his end of the bargain and things, right? But like this is the type of confidence I expect from members of a Yonko crew. When Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji, they're top three are not accounted for. I like that. I like to see that from them. Frankie stepping in to take charge was a nice addition, I thought, personally. Like, we're always... he's not, like, the longest tenured member of the crew, even in this group. Like, Robin was there for longer than him. But he's often referred to as, like, the dad of the crew. Mm-hmm. And, like, Robin's referred to as the mom of the crew. I think that's cool. And, like, it's good to see that. You know what I mean? Like, the post-Alabasta squad is all together. Like, these are all the people who joined after Alabasta, technically. And, like... I'm not even trying to say this as a shot, but like I know we talk about the Monster Trio dynamic a lot and things. This is one of the reasons why I don't think Jinbei would like enter into it into this way, because like Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji are not like here; they're not accounted for, and it's still Frankie who's taking charge in this moment and leading the crew, kind of. Like Jinbei did his thing with the sharks. I'm not trying to downplay or disparage that, and I don't think Frankie's stronger than Jinbei, but like. The Monster Trio is in part, like, they take leadership of the crew in those moments where Luffy's not around or the others aren't around. Jinbei, like, I just mentioned that Frankie's the dad, Robin's the mom. Jinbei, at this point, is, like, the cool uncle right now. So, like, and he's fine for that role, but this is the stuff I mean with the dynamic, to me anyway, is why he wouldn't enter into that phrase. Anyway, but I thought it was cool, though. I liked it.
All right. Law?
I honestly like Frankie's fit for some reason. I don't know why, even though like
Frankie be having it on, bro.
He got that on though.
Yeah, he got that on though.
like because they all changed like their fit because like they're in Elbaf, right? But Frankie, you're not even there yet, and he changed up, and I'm like, honestly, he looks dope. To me, the authority he's taken, the leadership, I don't know why what he's wearing kind of fits it to me. Right,
gold chain, bro.
Right, and I want to add, I just realized something. This is just a side note, a point out for most people who know. If you know, you know. Doesn't Bragi and Dory remind you of Guan Yu and Zhang Fei? I wonder if they're based off them. Like the long beard, Guan Yu, the two big warriors. The long beard, Guan Yu, and then the shorter beard. Even was it Bragi's beard? The way it's shaped, like it reminds you of Zhang Fei.
I see it. I love it.
Guan Yu and Zhang Fei. I think they're based on, and I think even their weapons might even be kind of like similar, right? I'm not sure, but
Guan Yu has a halberd.
No, they don't. They don't have the same weapons.
No, okay.
But
anyway, everything about them reminds you of Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, because also Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, they were like best friends too.
He's
anyway.
on Whitebeard's blade. So.
Yeah.
So would that make Shanks Liu Bei?
No.
No.
No. No.
No.
Y'all see it.
No,
Y'all see it. Y'all see it.
But yeah, and also just to comment about, you said the dynamic of the crew. Right, I will say Jinbei has shown to take leader of the crew. Like, you know, when they're not there. And I will say, Milano knows too, he does actually somehow notice and respect the hierarchy of the crew. Right? Like, even on Whole Cake, when he was leading the crew through the navigation and everything, telling them what to do. Right? And that was with Chopper, that was with Brook, and that was with Nami and them. But when Sanji rose up, he kind of apologizes about something and says that whatever, and then kind of lets Sanji take, you know, the lead. And then Sanji goes, no, you did a great job. Like, kind of like commending him. No, you did good leading the crew out of the situation they're in and protecting them and everything. Mm-hmm. Right? So I will say that Jinbei understands it. He's not like, oh, I'm the new guy and I'm going to start taking over. He respects where they are. And, yeah, and going back to how they view them that they're going to be okay, it's like at this stage now, it just makes sense, right? It's like there's no way they're going to be taken out. They probably wandered off, and we'll meet them at Elbaf, right? It just makes up that reasoning where it's like, all right, they're not here. We don't know where they are. They're most likely going to be there because, especially who's gone right now, who would be able to just like, you know, why would they be in a way where they're in trouble, that they need help, that they would be, like I said, to the point where they thought they may have, the reason I'm bringing it up is because they thought they may be gone. Right? They're still alive. That thing they know for a fact. There's no way that they're gone. Like, you know? But yeah.
It had me thinking, just as a small aside, do they have each other's Vivre cards?
I thought that at first.
Like,
too.
you know what I mean? Like, because it's like, that's the easiest way to know you're good.
When I read it, that's where my mind went. Yeah. I thought Frankie was just going to pull out Luffy's Vivre card.
Yeah. Because like the Grand Fleet has it, right?
Yeah, the Grand Fleet has
it. Do they not have each other's Vivre cards?
They never elaborated that they did that, right? Because they're in Wano, which...
I don't know, man.
That's where you get them, right? In Wano? Or
that's where Ace got his specifically, but I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I think.
They said they originated in Wano. I swear I remember reading that.
Maybe we're thinking of the hat.
It could be the hat, bro. I don't know.
Because they made no... At all of Wano, they didn't make any reference.
Because the one who gave Ace the Vivre card was Yamato. And I think she's the one that kind of explained it. It's from here.
Yeah.
No?
Where did you get that?
He was using it earlier. I was like, what's happening?
What is that? Did you take it out of a basement and there was eyeballs in it? Like, what is going on?
A mason jar of water is wild, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Why?
Why?
Alright, anyway, I won't lie. I didn't expect Frankie to be the one to speak up for the remaining Straw Hats the way he did. I guess it would be Jinbei because he was a leader outside of the Monster Trio. Because he was also a captain of his own crew at one point. So I was thrown off a bit, but I loved the message. Anytime the Straw Hats get to show their faith in a crew to people, it always gives me a confident feeling. I really love this moment for them. And I don't got much else to say after that. But, yeah, let's hit super chats. Let's do 6, and then we'll jump right back into the chapter. Also, if you haven't liked the video yet, guys, please like the video to support.
Yeah, there's like 620 out here, only 258 likes. Hit that like button. We got another 5 from Mama Kid. It says, who do you guys think was the bigger hater towards their best friend? Bakugo or Sasuke? # both be hating.
Bakugo.
Yeah, for sure. I'm thinking Bakugo.
So too.
I don't know enough about my hero.
Wait, best friend. Would you call them best friends?
Yeah.
Because it's like Deku you're going to talk about.
Yeah. They became best friends later.
Okay. But definitely Bakugo.
Bakugo's an actual hater.
Yeah.
Where Sasuke didn't hate Naruto at all, the whole series. Yeah. He actually wanted to get rid of him because he loved him that much.
Yeah.
And the thing was, at the end of it, he admitted that he always admired Naruto's gift to bring people together.
Yeah.
He looked at him as if like he was like, yo, that's my goal. Like, I don't feel alone because Naruto exists. And that was his whole point of wanting to get rid of Naruto, because he felt in order to bring true peace to the world, he needed to shoulder everything on his shoulders and get rid of Naruto because he was in the way.
I don't feel like Sasuke's story is revolved around hating on Naruto at all. There's like one moment of that when they were in that little mini scrap on the top of the rooftop. Like, that's the only time I really thought he was hating on Naruto.
No, even
even
then.
then wasn't really like
No,
hate for
it was
real.
jealousy
Yeah.
because he wasn't as strong as Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he viewed Naruto as inferior to him. So it's like, there's no way you. That's why Sasuke even wanted to tell later on. He goes, "Yeah, you think you're whatever's big, but you can't beat me." You know what I'm saying?
Sasuke's whole story was that he was always inferior to Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
In every single way. And it just wasn't power.
Yeah, man.
So he looked up to him.
We got another 2 from Milkman Lawrence. It says, "Ain't no party like a Larry party. Hashtag Mr. Nasty
What does
Time."
that mean, bro? What does that mean?
Nasty
Mr.
Time.
Nasty Time.
Another 2 from Franco Cervantes.
Said this is Fosachi. You can't even
Oh,
spell
man,
Fosachi.
F-O.
F-O-Sachi.
Another 2 from Franco Cervantes. It says, "Take Brooke out of the crew and put Snoop Dogg go."
I'm telling you, bro. Yo, they would have ended that whole cake.
Nah, bro. Snoop would have like challenged Big Mom to like a smoke off or something, and he'd have won. I
Nah.
heard she gotta honor that,
Nah.
or he just hit.
He would have forgot to get the prints.
Man, I don't even think Snoop gets high anymore. I'm gonna be honest.
Have you not went on Instagram? What are you talking
You're
about?
just saying that something.
No,
Yeah,
I'm saying he's smoking, but
Yo,
it don't
you're-
affect him no
You're
more.
yapping, bro.
It don't affect him no more. Another 2 from L. It says, "The twins' hats are dope AF." Yeah, man, they are from Nakama Threads. So shout out
Yeah.
to Mirage and the boys over there. Another 5 from Nicholas 2030. It says, "What's up, guys? Been listening for a year now,
Thank you.
but finally got to catch a live. Usually listen at work. Love you all. Also, Mihawk over Shanks. Hashtag BBC. Hashtag TOPT." Was all good until you put that one in there.
If you like him better, then that's your opinion.
Yeah, that's
but
cool.
if you talking about other things, you'll learn.
We got another 2 from Dominican Daddy. It says, "Hi Marv. ...
No, we're not doing the dot thing. We're not doing that. That's too many.
It's a lot of dots. It's like a lot of dots.
We can
and
stay
then,
quiet for like 3 seconds.
"Hi Marv." "Hi Marv" again.
There you go. That's it.
We got another 5 from Kirby. It says, "Calling it now. Elbaf and the moon is just like New Jersey and Staten Island."
What?
Yo, I gotta stop.
What?
Stop mixing in New York with New Jersey, bro. We're different, bro.
Hashtag-
I swear.
BX is greater than New York City. Hashtag New York City is greater than the world.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, shout out to the Bronx, man.
Leave New York City. Just leave New York City and see how great it is.
Yeah,
Yo, when we went to New York Comic Con, I was complaining the whole time. Yo, the whole time.
But you hate, like, you don't like New York for real, though.
I don't.
You don't.
I
You
don't.
don't-
It's
you
so
don't be
dirty.
enjoying-
It's so dirty. There's so many people.
I like New York, man. It's cool.
There's no trees. Everything stank. Yo, it's terrible, dog.
It's,
That's funny.
Great nightlife, but everything else.
New York, a good time. Another 5 from Poda. It says, "Much love all the way from Hawaii."
Hawaii.
Hawaii. "Best way to spend my lunch on Monday. Glad y'all make my week better."
You think he's eating like shark right now?
I don't know. What
Fermented
Hawaiian
shark.
cuisine is.
Fermented
Fermented
shark.
Hashtag we outside. Hashtag topped on top.
See, when you say we outside, it's much different from
Yeah,
where everybody
right.
else is outside. Like you're in paradise,
Yeah,
bro.
seriously.
No, we out in paradise.
We outside, but you in Hawaii is crazy. Bro. That's a different outside. Man.
All right, guys, we're gonna jump right back into the chapter, and then we'll go back into reading super chats. Okay? If you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. All right. Oh man, I'm gonna do a lot of talking because there's a lot that happened in this chapter specifically. Okay. We head back to the Straw Hats, who just escaped the Sun God's castle. They realize it's snowing outside. No, Lawrence, we don't mean white women. And there's a super old tree.
What?
Everything is huge, and there's a long crossing bridge. Nami says she's getting dizzy from looking at it. They all see giants coming down the bridge and go to hide. We are then given the names of these 2 giants and their occupations. The male is Goldberg, and he's the cook of the new giant pirates. And the other is a female by the name of 𝙏𝙗𝙪, who's the new giant pirates doctor. 𝙏𝙗𝙪 is upset that 𝙏𝙗𝙪 invited that weirdo Roto onto the crew. Goldberg proclaims he's a good navigator. 𝙏𝙗𝙪 tells Goldberg that Loki isn't the shame of Elbaf, it's Roto. 𝙏𝙗𝙪 then speaks to the owl on her arm about how she saw Roto's crow carrying a small ship in its mouth. Goldberg says intruders must be caught, but since they were forced here, then they can't be intruders. Nami tells Luffy to hide after he thinks they seem nice. 𝙏𝙗𝙪 then tells Goldberg that she'll tell Chief 𝐽𝑚𝑎 about this. Usopp realizes they said Elbaf, so they must be here. Sanji doesn't know there are beautiful giants, and Sanji didn't know there were beautiful giants, and Luffy calls out to them, but gets his mouth covered by Nami. She calls him an idiot. The giants think they heard something and turn around while calling out to Roto. Straw Hats climb the crossing bridge and realize it's dangerous. Usopp is freaking out, and so is Nami. Zoro then notices Luffy is acting weird. Luffy asks Zoro if he could feel that too. Something's tingling. Sanji says he's not going, and he grabs Zoro to make sure he doesn't go either. The forest under them is packed with giant wolves. Luffy believes it was who was roaring when they were in the Block Kingdom, so he jumps off the bridge. The weak trio can't believe what he just did. So, what did you guys think specifically about this part of the chapter? Starting with Seb.
Alright, so it looks like Roto isn't beloved within the Elbaf Kingdom. I feel like that's pretty standard. Like, I envision that. 𝙏𝙗𝙪 seems to really not like that dude. It's funny. It's when I read that she said, like, Loki's the shame of Elbaf, I thought that was interesting. Like, at least that he's referred to as such. Obviously, we didn't know. We were going to learn later in the chapter. But when she said that, I thought that was interesting. Okay, even though he's probably the prince or the king or whatever, like, I remembered the chapter title, and for her to say he's the shame of Elbaf, I thought that was really interesting. I like that each of them has, like, a position within the crew. Like, this is the doctor, this is the navigator, this is the chef, etc. Chef's kind of big. I kind of like that. You know what I mean? Probably eating his own food. I wonder how they would have reacted if they actually did see the Straw Hats. Because clearly not like Roto. They don't seem
They'd be like, yeah, yo,
they don't seem to have an issue.
Y'all was showing Roto?
Yeah, they don't seem to have an issue with being underneath the Straw Hats. Like,
𝙏𝙗𝙪 would have been like, told you he was being weird.
With Sanji saying, like, I didn't know there were beautiful giants, I thought that was funny too. I thought about the death by 𝙬𝙬 thing.
Yeah.
Them crossing the bridge was also really funny to me. Like, just how they all played it out. Luffy's, like, confidently walking across the rails. Usopp's, like, scaling it in the corner, making sure he's, like, hiding on the ropes kind of thing. Zoro casually taking these giant steps. I thought that was cool. And, like, Nami's just sitting on, like, Chopper's back while he gallops through it. Like, I'm like, this is exactly how I envisioned the Straw Hats would cross a giant bridge like this. It just is very on brand for each of them. Sanji refusing to let Zoro get lost was also really funny to me, because it's like, yo, like, nah, I'm not going and you not going. Like, you not going. Luffy going is very on brand, very in character for him, and just casually jumping into a frozen den of wolves. I was trying to remember what they were calling back to in regards to the feeling they had, or the person they had sensed. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why I just couldn't remember it, but I didn't have time to go back and read the other previous chapters while they were in the Block Country thing. So I kind of just was like, whatever. Mm. But I was intrigued by it. It reminded me of I think Lawrence mentioned it a little earlier, the Karibo scene when they were at Fishman Island, like the Beast or whatever. So it's cool to see Luffy just kind of jump into action. And like that, all that giant den of wolves and stuff, I thought that was like, I don't know, I thought it was funny. Like, there's all this giant pack of wolves and frozen tundra underneath us, and Luffy just like, all right, I'm gonna go check it out. He just jumps down there. I don't know. It's the Luffy I love.
It reminded me of Impel Down's Frozen Hell with the wolves.
Yeah.
Which is pretty interesting. But, Lawrence.
Yeah. So, honestly, when I first read this part, it's huge, and he's talking about that tree. I was looking at this tree here, that's right in front of them. I was like, I mean, that tree is big, but it's not that big. Then I saw this huge thing. Oh, that's the tree they got to be talking.
Same.
I was like, yeah, there's no way, because that's like even big enough. Like I'm trying to say, is giants would call that tree huge. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like it's not a normal tree. That tree is probably the biggest tree in One Piece that we've seen, definitely so far, right? And I wasn't thinking going to be a blizzard in Elbaf for some strange reason. I thought the weather would be more tropical, seeing how we saw the animals. But I guess it's probably. Well, Elbaf probably has to be massive. It has to be huge.
Oh yeah.
How familiar are you with Norse, like the 9 realms?
Not
Because
familiar.
I'm sure that's what's happening here. At least
Okay.
this part of it.
Do
It's one
each-
of the 9 realms.
There's probably 9 different ecosystems.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to say that. Probably
Yeah.
each one has its own
Yeah.
climate.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense, right? And I wanted to mention before because I know I said it, but I didn't realize it until later on, and I just forgot to say it, right? Remember I mentioned Goldberg, that he was born, and the name was mentioned with Rodo and Loki. That's him right there. They said, right? And also, we've seen her before.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, the girl that was getting chased by Big Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her. So now I'm thinking because we saw so now we kind of see the whole crew when they were kids. We see Hadruden training, right? And I think Hadruden, there was someone else training. I think with Hadruden, another boy. That has to be the other one. That's probably Was there another? Yeah, there
I
was.
don't think there was somebody else.
Yeah, because in the cover story they show
I don't remember the cover story.
Okay.
Which cover story was it?
If you go to chapter 895, right, where that's where we saw the ship, right? After that, you see all of the new giant pirates in the cover story. They start with Hadruden, then they show someone else, then they and then they go down the list and they show all of them. I think
They showed Gerd. They showed. I believe they showed Goldberg. Like I remember.
I know they showed them individually.
Yeah, individually, yeah. So they mentioned someone. I think the other one that was with Hadruden training. That shows that Hadruden, Hadruden, and the other kid or now guy, are the older ones. Where Rodo and Goldberg are the same age, and they're the part of the younger ones, right? I'm sorry, I'm like looking at Sebastian below. Yeah, that guy. Well, that's Hadruden. The other guy, right there. Him. I believe he's the one that was with Hadruden training.
So
Whatever his
chapter
name.
897.
Yeah, 897. Right? So I thought that's very interesting that we all seen them as kids, and now they're the new giant pirates. And right. And yeah, I agree with you guys. I kind of believe that they would have. I feel like they accepted Hadruden's choice of like serving with the Straw Hats, so they would have been like, oh, okay, and then they probably would have explained to them what happened with them, and that Rodo, your other dude, is a weirdo, because that dude is tripping, and them on the bridge to me is very Straw Hat. Like to me, it's like I feel like Luffy's probably having an easier time on the rope than the others. I feel like why don't you guys all just jump on the rope instead of like having to cross the big steps, walking on the rope because that rope's probably huge to you. You know, so it's probably walking on like just a narrow path. So it might be easier. Maybe the sway of balance may be off, but it probably could be easier time footing wise.
Well, if you trip, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, you have Luffy, you can stretch out. You have Sanji who could Geppo. You know what I'm saying? The only one that'd be worried about tripping it would be Nami and Usopp. I think the others would be all right. You know, and I love seeing when they use their observation because we always talk about it. Like, why aren't they using this? Why aren't they using that? Like the observation wise, them using it more and more. I like that because it shows that your awareness, you're active, right? Because to me, especially in this end, you should kind of should have your observation always on. You know, just in case any situation, especially when you're at a certain level and you're in enemy territory.
You get tired, bro.
I guess. I mean, it could be the wear and tear on you, but if Luffy jumping into it, that's normal Luffy. To me, I was like, I wonder why they didn't want to go with him. Why go without Luffy? You know, why separate again?
I know Sanji probably didn't want to leave Nami, and he didn't want Zoro to get lost. That was what I was.
Yeah, I know that. But I'm thinking like, y'all should just went together. That's how I'm thinking of it. But, because I mean, if you know Luffy, especially, like, you let him go on your own, and because they were talking about Luffy, they just hid Luffy, right, from the other giants. Now you're letting him wander on his own. What do you think is going to happen then? This is Luffy we're talking about. Mm-hmm. The one thing is, if you wanted him to avoid him getting into like a big commotion, which Luffy always and normally does, why would you let him wander off by himself? Because it's Luffy. It's just bound to happen because he always gets in the thing of it. Zoro just said it earlier. He heard a bunch of commotion, right, and then found Luffy. He took out one of their royal animals or king animals, like, and ate it. So like, if you want to avoid commotion, why you let him go off by himself? You know.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's still his crew, bro.
I know.
He still gets to make those decisions.
But yeah, that's all I have.
Anything? All
That's
right.
it.
Lionel?
I was looking at other stuff. Honestly, I was trying to think in my head that how they're making the bridge shake in the first place, because the bridge is able to support giant weight. They're nowhere near the weight of a giant.
I mean, the wind is blowing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I think. The wind.
they weren't making the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Lionel's not reading the chapter. Lionel didn't see that there was a winter storm happening.
I get that, but still,
There's a
though,
full-on blizzard, bro.
I guess, I don't know. But I thought it was pretty funny, though, honestly, when Sanji stopped Zolo. But I'm mostly surprised that Zolo let it happen.
Yeah, I
fight.
thought. Yeah, why?
Like, he really just muscled him, like, no, you're not, like, pretty much you're not going anywhere near force. Like, like angry he did that. And Zolo just, like, he listened to him. Like, he submitted to Sanji. I was like, okay.
Well,
Like,
submit's a strong word.
Yeah,
I mean,
submit
submit
is
is a
crazy.
strong
word.
Submit?
Submit is
I'm
a
just saying,
strong
Zolo thought about going
word.
somewhere. Sanji said no in a certain way.
It's not the
and
first
Zolo
time
listened.
that's happened, bro.
Not necessarily, because remember, even when we first saw each other, when Zoro said he wants to go fishing,
In
Sanji,
in Lionel's mind, he saw Zoro go on a knee.
yo, I'm just saying, I saw them fight something similar, and they got into a fight. I'm just saying, maybe it's different because they're on a bridge and they're on an island that they're not familiar with. But I just knew for a fact that I remember in the first time they saw each other, for the 2-year time skip, Zoro wanted to go fishing or do something, and Sanji's like, no, and Zoro like, pretty much, I'm doing it. And like Sanji's like, and he got into an argument. Then he ended up fighting at somebody. You know, you get what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that happened. And we see it other times they fought. I was just surprised to see it. Like,
Yeah.
so I was just like, I thought it was funny, but like that's something in a funny way Zolo like submitted. But I'm not saying Lily. I know they think Sanji's not there with Zolo, but still. But wait, where did you leave off at? I forgot actually.
I left off at
And
Luffy jumped off.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought like Usopp you're getting scared of the wolves. I'm pretty sure you know that Luffy has conquerors. He could just knock them out. I mean, I don't know if like you know of conquerors.
I don't think that's what he's scared of.
No.
He's on a bridge.
I
Lionel.
get
like,
you.
like he falls off the bridge, he dies.
One, Luffy could just also stretch out and save you, bro. Like you need
Who
to have
wants to go through that?
Yeah, like
no, but like I'm just or just climb on the rope what Luffy's doing, bro. Like I don't know.
Yo,
What?
y'all keep saying this like it's a normal thing people do.
No.
Like, Luffy is made of rubber and like probably stretched to even get up there.
You can climb this rope, bro.
How is that safer or better for you? For real.
I mean, these have gaps. I mean, I get you. The rope has snow on it, and also wide. But like, yo, I think he could be able to crawl
what
better.
is Lionel talking
No,
about?
Lars on the same thing. earlier.
He could crawl better.
Well, my argument because the rope is giant size. It's
yeah.
huge. So
it's, you have a lot more path. You really have big gaps you have to walk through. But if you slip up, you're falling through those gaps. The rope, not necessarily. Like it's not like a tightrope where you're walking. You have so much footing on that rope.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I don't know how he gets up there, but okay.
He can climb, bro. Or
Yo,
you can,
is the juice worth the squeeze on that? Is my question.
I
Climbing the rope to get on top so you can be at the vantage point that Luffy's at. Unless you're sniping.
And
Like,
we know
are we playing Call of Duty? Like, what are we doing?
He don't even do that.
What are we doing?
I'm just saying.
Wind blow and now you in the like
I'm gonna say he could grab onto the rope and start like climbing.
If you think Usopp has no ability to
I'm
save
not
himself
saying
from
that.
falling,
I'm saying
And
he
he
already
does.
not even confident enough to walk this regularly. But y'all like climb the rope and get up. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
but to me, this is the whole argument. Like, if you're trying to say he's a conqueror, but you can't even cross a bridge without cowering in fear.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, use that in the debate later. Bro. Anything else, Lionel?
no, I just expected Luffy to do it. Honestly, I just I don't like you guys said. I don't remember him sensing something like before when he was in what's his name, Roto or Road? Because I'm getting confused.
It's both.
It is both. Okay, like when he was.
You say Rodo because that's how the Japanese pronounce Dio. Anytime it's like a D, like that. Rodo.
But I'm surprised like Sanji and Zoro didn't mention what they sensed. Like, because Luffy, they bring up like Luffy senses it, but I know I'm not exactly sure where Zolo's level of observation is. Like they kind of applied it's pretty good, but Sanji's close to Luffy's.
Yeah.
So I'm probably Sanji didn't mention it. Maybe he does feel it and is like, I'm not going near that, putting Nami in danger. But like usually when they bring up sentiment that comes to three of them, Luffy's always the first person to bring it up, not them two. So that's why I was questioned.
Because he's better than them.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, that's what I have.
All right, so first I want to mention this bridge is huge, bro.
Yeah, that's great.
Like it's much bigger than we thought it was. No cap. Like if you look at it and then you look what it's connected to, and you look how big the giants are compared to that castle, and then you look how big Luffy and crew are to even the tree that was outside of the castle, you're gonna think this is the biggest bridge of all time, bro. Like it looks like Snake's Way.
Nah, that's wild.
Yo, bro.
Yo, I feel you, but that's insane.
Yo, bro, this is the aspect of size we're talking about, bro.
Snake Way was huge.
Yo, this is like comparable, bro.
Well, if it's supposed
Yo, it's that big.
honestly, if it's supposed to reach the top of that tree,
Yo,
and that
it is
tree is
crazy
I don't
big,
know if it's
bro.
doing that either.
Yo, it's big, bro.
Because the clouds interfere with it. We don't know where it ends when it goes up.
Listen, man, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I've never been a fan of Usopp. But if there was any time I was gonna relate to him, it'd be right now, dog. Yo, crossing bridges at that height, there's gaps in between.
how do you even walk when it gets that steep?
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. I might just fall, like out of pure fear, bro. And one of my biggest fears was heights for a while.
Yeah.
So like, bro, I wouldn't do well at all. So unless I could Geppo, you would have to like knock me out and then carry me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what would have to happen for me. So I am an absolute fan of 𝙏𝙗's design. I've seen her before. Chapter 901, the cover story there. That's where she's at. She's beautiful. Right now, I have her within my top 5 hottest women in One Piece.
That's crazy.
I don't care what nobody says.
She like that?
Yo, she's a baddie, bro.
She not even the baddest chick in this chapter.
That's not true. Yo, death by 𝙟𝙟 would be real, so please give me that.
Yes, queen, yes, queen, yes, queen.
That caught me off guard. I was like, wait,
That
what?
caught me off guard, Mark. She has a similar design to Nami's design before Oda implemented her new design into One Piece. This was what she was supposed to look like. She had like the one stocking or sock. She had like the robot arm or whatever, but she held an axe. So it's like a similar design to what Nami used to look like previously, which was kind of cool. It was like a bonus. And the fact that she's a doctor too, I mean, come on, bro. Who wants a phenomenal, tall, strong woman who could take care of you?
She got her own money, man.
Yeah, man.
You feel me?
It reminds me of that one time where you used to watch Animaniacs and they'd be like, "Hello, nurse." That's what I was saying, because she's a doctor. You get it? Okay, all right, never mind. But besides that, like Lauren said, she's also the little girl in chapter 866 who was playing with a child Big Mom.
They telling you can't handle all that, bro.
Listen, man. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know, man. 𝙏𝙗 was also the one who told a child Big Mom about the winter solstice, right? And the 12-day fast that would be held. But before the solstice happened, they eat something called semla, which then causes Big Mom to eat it and go into a food crazy and destroy the village within Warland Elbaf. 𝙏𝙗 and Goldberg were also the giants who were shown to be salvaging the books that had been thrown into the lake after O'Hara's destruction to bring back to Elbaf. Also, this is the first time we have a female named giant. We saw a female giant before during Marineford War between the giants, like the giant. I forget what they call it. They're like a
Giant Squad.
The Giant Squad. Yeah, there was a female there, but she wasn't named.
Yeah.
And she ain't look as good. So you can actually blame 𝙏𝙗 for the reason why Big Mom murked Joe Rule because she introduced Big Mom to semla.
That's not her fault, man. Don't blame
She
that
didn't
little
know she
girl,
was gonna
man.
act
Nah,
Don't
man.
blame her.
Y'all knew she was wilding out.
Oh, man.
Big Mom was out here
I don't
trying
think
to.
she knew that yet.
Listen, man.
I don't think she knew that yet.
Everybody knew
They didn't know yet.
what Big Mom did to that bear because Big Mom put a bear and like a cat together in the same cage, and the bear ate the cat or whatever. She killed the bear in one shot. Then they caught her trying to rip off the long arm tribe guy.
Yep.
Because she was like, "Yo, he got double joints." I feel like I should just rip his arm off. Gert knew. They knew what they were. Yo, they knew who she
You
was.
blaming children now, man?
Hell yeah, children sometimes are evil, bro.
Big Mom was.
Yeah, listen, man.
I'm joking.
All ignorance don't mean ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta put people. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if
I'm
that's shit
wildin',
worse.
bro.
Shankle
All that.
said Larry gonna get lost navigating the Gerd Forest.
Bruh. Anything she asked of me, I would do, bro. But my biggest interest lies in Buggy. The reason I say this is because the new Giant Warrior Pirates were Buggy's mercenaries. And they were also considered his top 5 earners, but after they pledged their allegiance to Luffy, Buggy put them all on the Cross Guild's deserter list. Or, I forgot the escapees list, they also called it. But we only saw, like, in a cover story, like, he was angry about it, but we never saw the disdain for Luffy gaining his allies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder how Buggy took that. He was like, yo, like, these guys are like my S-class. They making me mad bread. I got giants under me. And now they go to Luffy?
Yeah.
Yo, I hate that guy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'll say this: he didn't have a lot of time to process it.
He didn't.
The warlord system got like
I know.
tarnished like
Immediately.
a week later.
Yeah.
So it's like
he was definitely struggling that week.
Yeah.
He was definitely struggling. But yeah, Gerd is hot, bros. It's funny how Oda literally just confirmed that Spider-Man has observation hockey. Because I mean, the way Luffy got on the top of the rope and was like, "Yo, something's tingling." We immediately thought observation. Like, he had to use observation in order to sense something like that, right? So when he said tingling, I was like, "Oh, Spidey senses." Spidey senses. And then he jumps off the bridge as to, like, web sling away. So I was like, yo, Oda's a fan of Spider-Man. So I thought that was
who's
really
not,
good.
bro?
Yeah, who's
Wait,
not?
real quick, what do you guys think of the other translation that said?
I didn't read the other translation.
The other
We don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna say it. The other translation said goosebumps.
oh
for
yeah.
Luffy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with the hype. I'm with it. Okay.
We could say that for later, because we are getting to that point. But yeah, all right. So let's read super chats. Let's read like 6, 7, and then we'll jump into the final part of the chapter, and then we'll watch the One Piece fan letter. Guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. There's almost 800 of you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we got another 5 from King Solomon Plays. It says, "My first super chat. Love watching your videos. My question is, rank each Straw Hat end of series. Not all, then 5. Okay, so if not all of them, then just 5 of them. Include Law and Kid, power scaling wise. Okay.
Obviously,
Luffy 1,
Zoro 2.
Zoro 2, Kid, Law, Sanji.
Sanji.
Sanji 3.
Sanji 3.
You put Kid at 3?
I did.
Wow.
He's the only confirmed, other confirmed conqueror.
I would say Law, then Jinbei. Oh, man.
It's a lot of dead air, bro.
Yo.
You can limit it to the 5. if you
Yo,
want.
yeah, I'll limit it to the 5. Because if I say the next person, then y'all gonna get all upset.
Say it, bro.
Yo, by the end of the series?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I might put Robin over Kid.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just go. All right, next one.
All right. Whatever.
I'm pretty sure they're in agreement.
They're just,
Yeah.
Our lists were very different. Me and your list. Whatever. We get another 10 memberships from MJ. So if you guys are receiving these memberships, throw the knock on fist
Oh, we
in
said
the
that
chat.
already.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do it again anyway. Another 10 from Franco Cervantes. It says, we have to see Thor, 𝙏𝙗 wield some kind of lightning power, right? Being Loki's brother and all, you think there are any ties to Enel or his lightning devil fruit? We will get into that in a little bit, but I'll just say personally, I don't know about all that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
It's too much space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We got another 2 from Johnny Blurp. It says, Lionel, say Elbaf 5 times fast. # Loki Lionel.
You're gonna do it.
What you gonna give me when I do it?
He already gave
donated.
something, bro. What are you talking about?
Me personally.
You can say no,
that's
bro.
crazy, bro.
Said Elbaf 5 times fast.
You can say no, bro.
Elbaf. I don't know how many times I did it though, but
All right, bro. You did well.
Yeah. We got another 2 from the Grankinator. It says, which One Piece YouTubers could you beat in a Davy back fight? There is not a single One Piece YouTube channel that would defeat TOPT in a Davy back fight. And I'm willing to stand on that.
Y'all know me, bro.
It's not
Y'all
happening.
know me, bro.
It's not happening, bro.
It is what it is.
Another 2 from Dylan Graffia. It says, predictions on how Loki will scale power-wise. I've been trying to save this for when we get
Yeah, I
revealed.
feel like we could save this.
Yeah.
We're gonna answer it for sure.
Yeah, tap into the end of the chapter.
Yeah, let's do 3 more.
Another 5 from Knickers. It says, Monster Trio runs the Espada Gauntlet. Who are they stopping on, or do they clear? Hashtag they don't. I don't know enough about Bleach, but from what I remember from the Espadas, that's Ulquiorra in them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not getting too far.
Again, man,
I'll be honest.
we just posted a video today about the Shanks and being in the Bleach verse, and it's
But it's the 3 of them.
it's about like what hockey would be able to do against their unique abilities. That's really it. Like if you could fight back against it, you could say this will happen, it won't happen. It's really like it's not able to be answered because too many people are going to consider their own headcanon if hockey matters or not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess we'll just leave it there.
They getting as far as they need to, bruh. They're not being Eisen, though. Another 2 from Cuddy Flam. It says, speaking of Vivi cards, does the Sunny have one? I highly doubt that.
No.
But Frankie should get on that.
I think you need like the DNA. The ship doesn't have.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's do these 2 and then we'll get back to the final part of the chapter.
All right, we got another 5 from Girthquake. It says, sorry, Larry. I can't afford to be donating any more money. I got kids to feed. Please stop making me do this. Hashtag emu de Larry.
Yo, what is wrong with
Hashtag
you?
save me Fisher Tiger.
Yo, one, you can't say that and be donating at the same time. Like that doesn't work, bro.
that's too funny.
All right,
That's
the next one, and then we'll go back to the chapter.
My computer acting up a little bit. Give me 2 seconds. All right,
No.
We got another 20 from Alexander Snell. It says, long-time listener,
Thank you.
first time commenting. Love you guys and this community. My question is, Dory and Bragi say they can't damage the blood-soaked snake. Reference the red line or the mythical snake of Elbaf. That is it's... Well, 1, thank you. 2, that is part of what I was going to say for the next part of the chapter.
All right, so how about we just wait for that to happen, and then yeah. All right, we'll just answer it because we're gonna be going into the final part of the chapter now, and I'll just start with you to get it off.
Cool.
All right, let's get it. Final part of the chap. Guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like our video. Show us some love. It helps us out. All right. There's going to be a lot of talking, I'm pretty sure, on this entire segment, so please bear with us. Finally, at the last part of the chapter, Bragi and Dory get the morning paper, and it says that they attacked Egghead. They're appalled. They want details, but the words are too tiny to read. So Robin alleviates their worries by reading it out loud. She tells them it says that the giant pirate crew returns after a century, and now they're allies with Luffy. They were the ones who set Egghead aflame. Dory and Bragi now have bounties that are 1.8 billion each. They can't believe they have bounties. Dory thinks they are still retired. A random giant mentions that back in the day, they had 100 million bounties. So, it's an astronomical jump. Robin claims it's due to inflation. She read that their Captain Luffy was the one who murdered Vegapunk. Frankie can't stand the lies and distortions written. The Vegapunk Lilith starts laughing about how they murked her. Brooke wants to know when this picture was taken, and Jinbei said it was during Egghead. The World Economic Journal has people everywhere, and they're willing to pay good money for photographs. Robin mentions that Luffy in his free form has an X on his arm. Has anyone ever noticed? Nobody knows, but it seems unnatural. Frankie says it's a strange detail to focus on, but Robin says it's familiar to her. Dory's disbelief is that Luffy and Shanks are equal now. Broggy mentions he heard that 𝙏𝙗𝙪𝙢 is on their crew. 𝙀𝙗𝐻𝐻 mentions 𝙏𝙗𝙪𝙢 is the son of a king, and Frankie is shocked by that fact. The random giant mentioned that they wanted to come to get Dory and Broggy, but in the end, it was only the old-timers who wanted to because there was a bit of trouble with Elbaf. The giants want to know what trouble. The giant mentioned that while the captains were away, the king had another official child, and he was known as the Accursed Prince. He committed evils and was sentenced to crucifixion a few years back, but he narrowly escaped his punishment. It took all of the Elbaf warriors to control him. Jinbei says, all of the giants together? Would he happen to be named? And then the giant cuts him off by saying, yes. This giant had a few loose screws. He was desperate for a legendary devil fruit that was passed down through the Elbaf royal line, and it led him to murk his father, King Harold, and he ate the fruit. He then says that the next time Loki, the accursed prince, is unleashed, the world will be brought to ruin. He's the shame of Elbaf. We then go back to Luffy, and he's in front of this huge giant who happens to be chained up. The giant's eyes are covered, and he's smiling. He tells Luffy to name himself. Luffy replies that he's Luffy, and he'll be the man who will be the king of the pirates. The giant replies, King? Luffy wants to know who he is and where he is. The giant replies that this is Warland, Elbaf's kingdom of warriors, the most powerful nation in the world, which once lived and breathed warfare. And he is the sun god who brings the world to an end, Loki. Then we see this huge island of Elbaf in all of its glory. So, what did you guys think about this chapter, starting with Seb?
All right, there's a lot.
I know, I just went off for like 5 minutes.
A lot that I have to say about this chapter, and I'm gonna try to articulate all of this. Starting with this. Robin in them glasses, boy, man. You talking about GERD, man?
GERD, bro.
Robin, bro. I love me a woman with glasses on, bro. Bring your blind ass over here. I love that. But speaking to that, what Robin was talking about, Vivi letting the gang all know that she's safe through Morgan's was dope to me. It's just sad that none of the people who would actually get the reference were able to read the newspaper. Like all the Straw Hats in Alabama that were in Alabasta that put the X on their arms, like Luffy's, through Chopper, like they're all.
Oh,
not
you're
there.
saying that's
what that is. That's what I believe that is. That's Vivi saying, "Yo, guys, I'm safe. This is where I'm at." That's the X.
I did not think about that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking.
That's a good point out.
And that's why Robin was
you thought of that yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought that. I gotta get that.
No, I
thought
thought
you be
something
cheating, bro.
different.
Yeah, you be cheating, bro.
I thought something different.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought of it because the only other time the X happened was that, but I didn't think Vivi did it.
Yeah, she's with Morgan.
Because I'm thinking of Mark, but yeah, no, that's a good call though. Because I definitely thought all right, the only time it runs is the X mark. That's what it represents.
Honestly, I thought it was always on their arm, and Oda just tried to show it just now.
Nah, that's
and I'm making a point of it on purpose.
that's not true.
But it makes sense because none of them were there.
Yeah. And the only one who's reading this notice is Robin, who immediately joined the crew after this.
Yeah.
And she's the one that's like, yo, it looks familiar though. So they probably low-key still had those X's on when she first joined the crew.
Yeah.
And it's funny because she was a part of that plot that required them to have the X's in the first place.
Yeah.
That all reminded me of Bonclay. And I know Larry mentioned him a little earlier with the Impel Down Wolves. Oda, we need a Bonclay update. We do. But yeah, I did think it was kind of sad that the OG, like the ones that had the X's, didn't get to read that. And I wonder if that'll play into anything later. Oda does a good job of callbacks, you know what I'm saying? Morgan's willingness to do this for Vivi is also dope.
Yeah.
Again, this is a theory, I guess. This is my interpretation of what's happening.
No, it makes sense.
But
it makes sense.
Information is power, right? And in this chapter, we do already have it saying that the Straw Hats are the ones that took out Vegapunk and stuff. But if she can get Morgans to manipulate stuff positively for them, that could be beneficial to them. The Giants really got 1.8 billion berry bounties. I thought that was crazy. They didn't even do anything. But the concept of inflation has reached the manga world. That's crazy. I wonder how that tracks for bounties 20 or so years ago. So Roger's bounty, when it was revealed, to us, has it already been adjusted for inflation, or is that just what it was back then? What would it be? Now, I was curious. Granted, they were mentioning like hundreds of years in difference. It's probably not too big a thing. I doubt Oda makes it a huge thing, but that's where my mind went when inflation came up. We keep getting nods about Luffy and Shanks meeting up. Them talking about like, oh, he's finally looked at as the same level as Shanks. Them boys ain't never meeting, man. It ain't happening. It ain't gonna happen. It also reminded me of Vivi reading the 3D2Y in the newspaper. I'm kind of all over the place here, but Loki's design and his reveal, right? So we get this whole conversation about the devil fruit before he ends up getting revealed. Like, the devil fruit, to me, it can't be Lagia because 𝙀𝙀 has already spoken to the fact that no giant has ever eaten one. So my mind immediately went to the mythical zone. And then when I was, like, thinking about it, I remembered what was the comment that we had just before the super chat about the blood-soaked snake. So in my mind, the devil fruit itself is probably a mythical zone for the Jormungandr. It's like a giant snake from Norse mythology.
It's supposed to be eating itself. It's wrapped around the world.
Right, it's wrapped around the world, and I think either it or Loki, whatever it causes Ragnarok. Something like, I don't remember. Maybe I'm tripping on that. I don't remember. But in general, I think that's what the snake is. That's what the devil fruit that he had targeted and potentially killed his father for. That also made me think, did Dory and Bragi fight Harold? Because if they're saying we can't pierce it, because that's what they said. That's what the comment was back. I don't remember what chapter it was. I think, let me look at this. I don't remember what chapter it is exactly, but it's like the only thing we can't pierce is a snake soaked in blood. Behold the legendary spear of the giants of Elbaf. That's what they said before they do the ocean sovereignty on that fish in Elbaf.
The goldfish.
Yeah, at Little Garden. So to me, I was like, did they fight this devil fruit? Have they fought Loki? Or Harold or whatever? Because they've been gone for a long time. Granted, giants.
They didn't fight Loki. Loki's 63.
Yeah, so I'm like, they've been gone for a minute. They didn't fight Loki. Maybe they fought his dad though, or even before that potentially. Yeah. So I was like, that's a nice little.
I think
nod.
he fought their grandfather because if Harold was supposed to like receive the devil fruit, Loki murked him so he could receive the fruit.
Right. Yeah. Right. So, all right. I just think that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a dope element there. Him being chained up and him having this smile, like, it all reminded me of 3 legendary One Piece figures. One was Doflamingo, because his tongue was out, he was smiling, and he apparently killed his dad. And I'm like, Doflamingo killed his dad, too. Right? And, like, I don't know that Loki actually did that, because the way this is happening, like, I'm still on the fence as to whether Loki will actually be a villain or somebody that Luffy saves or whatever, because Oda does this thing. He did it with Zoro, who was also chained up. He technically did it with Odin. He'll tell you something about a character that is correct, but it's mired in rumors or just like there's some untruth there, right? So it's like, did Loki actually kill his dad? Did he actually take Harold out? Like, is he actually evil? Like, he fought all these people potentially. Yeah, he might has this vision. He wants to be the sun god, whatever. What's the reasoning behind that? I think that there's more to it than this, like, hey, he's evil, he wants these things. Especially because he's having Luffy meet him first, right? There's going to be some miscommunication here, some misunderstanding of what happened. Or I could be wrong, and Luffy frees the bad guy, and that could be also be super dope. That was one of the figures. I mentioned Odin as well, because Odin, similar to like Zoro, they had this long stretch of like rumors or stuff told about them before they were actually revealed. We got a little mini version of that with Loki. And then just design-wise, he reminded me of like a fusion of Kaido and Doflamingo.
I thought that too.
So like, I was very impressed with just the setup of all this. We got the small little hint, the shame of Elbaf. Then we get the little backstory about the devil fruit and what he did, and he had to fight all the warriors. And now it's like, if he's chained down there, Luffy's already hyping him up with this like, oh, I got goosebumps. Or, did y'all feel that down there? I felt that back in the block country. Like, clearly this guy is strong as hell. As for where he scales, I don't want to say Yonko level, but I kind of do. Like, I kind of already want to get to there. So I'm going to go Admiral level, just to be safe. But, like, I'm ready for big things from Loki. I really am. And, like, thank God thank God Oda didn't stick with the silhouette that he had originally. Which is another reason why he reminded me of Kaido, because Kaido's silhouette and Loki's silhouettes were trash. And then they show up, and they're two of the dopest character designs we've seen. Yeah. And I know we haven't seen the color version of this just yet, but I thought he was super dope. Very welcome for that. The other piece, and this one isn't me, it's something that I saw online, is that when I was looking up references between Kaido and Loki, somebody had mentioned that Loki's saying that he's the sun god, the same way that King like referred to Kaido as like, "Are you Joy Boy?" And it's like there's ties there where it's like, yo, this person is supposed to emulate or represent something beyond from the past, and they have knowledge of it. And I like that because it's not just some giant dude. Like they talk about the lore or the fighting. If we can get real Joy Boy lore from this character, or just Elbaf in general, I think that could really, really be dope. And I'm hyped, man. Like I haven't been this hyped to see a new character in a long time. Like I haven't. Like I'm more hyped to see him than I was to see Vegapunk. And that's wild, because I was like waiting on Vegapunk for mad long, and I didn't care about Loki at all. Like this chapter shifted my entire view on this character, and it's all it took was one chapter, a couple words, and a dope character design. I don't know, man. Beyond that, so they had Loki try to get with Big Mom's daughter, Lola, or whatever. Yo, Big Mom should have, you know what I mean? Like young strapping man, bro. Big Mom should have said what's up. That kid would have been strong as hell. Nah? I'm tripping?
I'm telling you right now, he's not that much younger than Big Mom.
That's what I'm saying.
Or giant age.
It's
Yeah.
probably like 5 years, maybe
I feel
8
like
max.
that kid could have been top tier, bro.
But the thing is, like I find it weird that they were hooked up, but according to them, he's the one who went after Lola, which is crazy to me.
He fell in love with Lola like first
which is
sight.
like what?
And now I'm looking at him now and then seeing Lola, and I'm like,
what?
Hey, man.
I did not understand.
You
but
love who
continue.
you love. You love who you love.
Listen, man, Big Mom and Tentatas.
Hey, man.
She got a child.
I can't.
Couple more things. Elbaf is definitely a direct parallel or reference to the 9 realms of Norse mythology, with the giant tree and everything. We're gonna see where they are. They might be currently in Fiegelheim. I don't know how to say it, Fiegelheim, because they're in like the land. That's the land of ice and fog and mist.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's cold. It's, you know what I mean, icy. But there's 9 realms, right? And I don't know what that means, because there used to be 9 straw hats. Now there's 10. So it's like I could have went there. I think some people have put that out already. Like all the straw hats go to different realms. We'll see. But in general, I'm excited, man. I was really hyped for those last 2 panels. Like I was like, oh snap, like it's lit. Like I'm more hyped about Elbaf than I was probably even when I heard that we were going, like at all. So I'm excited. And let me be the first to say this, because I haven't heard anybody say it. Loki for next Nakamura.
I hate those. It's the same thing every arc.
I'm joking.
Every arc.
I'm joking.
New Nakama things.
I'm joking. But we'll see.
Yeah.
That's it for me, though.
All right. Lionel?
I was gonna wait a little bit now, but I say it. You're crazy what you just said about Loki being next Nakama. But you got the part with the X thing. Okay, that was covered. I don't even know where to start, honestly. There's so much stuff. I actually found it interesting when I might jump a little bit, like so, because this is the fruit itself was pretty much from the royal line. That made me think. All right, Hadrulin is the older brother. That means he was probably supposed to eat it, and took out his father. That made me think: is that one of the reasons why he went to Dressrosa to get? Because he went to the tournament to get Ace's fruit to replace. Like we never knew why. Like why is he there? Okay, now we gonna get maybe more information that the fruit that he was supposed to eat, his father gets taken away and his brother eats it. I wonder, did he try to get a fruit that could be compatible for what his brother, especially like seeing that they're saying that if his brother gets released, that means Hadrulin. I don't know Hadrulin's view of his brother, if he hates him. They don't elaborate on it, but for him trying to get a fruit, it had to be a reason why. And I'm thinking it's probably to try to fight Loki.
Well, that's a good point out. I'll just help you out with the thought process. maybe it's because the meta is the closest to being a sun god like devil fruit that he went after it. Because ultimately, if Loki thinks he's the sun god, he probably thinks that this devil fruit that he has is supposed to represent the sun. And then 𝙏𝙪𝙀 was like, well, the closest thing that could also represent the sun is an actual fire devil fruit.
Yeah.
So I could see how like you could continue the royal bloodline with this legendary fruit and consider yourself the sun god.
You guys think we got a Cain and Abel reference with 𝙏𝙀𝙀 and Loki? Or is it too late?
Maybe.
Wait, in what sense? I'm trying to...
Just jealousy, hating?
But
Trying to kill him?
but like Cain, you know, he took out Abel, not his father.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
difference.
But also it goes into like, all right, the favorite. Like, all right, was 𝙏𝙀𝙀 the favorite over Loki? And also, because again, if you go by age-wise, no, that's just 𝙏𝙀𝙀's birthright. He's the oldest son. That's what he gets.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel?
It's also different because Cain was the older one.
We on the back end there. I didn't think I'd hear that from you. Maybe Lawrence on this setting, but you, I wasn't.
No, but
expecting that.
even, I'm going to go into this. Like, certain things, like, even the Bible times, the birthright thing is a thing. But also, it could be changed to the younger person. Just because you're the older son doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get more. Because in Bible times, the older son does get more. But there's been times where the youngest son...
He gets the inheritance.
Gets the inheritance. The youngest son got more than the older son.
Yeah.
But like,
Rightfully so, you feel me?
shut up. Maybe losing my thought. I also thought that too, though. Like with Loki and with Luffy, because I also got by like when Luffy saw the other giants, he said, "Oh, they look friendly." Like he didn't give off that like that ill will or like when Luffy could sense somebody who's like kind of evil or he would not like, or he could say, "Oh, they're nice people." I always wondered what, because he already got to Loki feeling him. Oh, he seems like powerful. Or got goosebumps or tingling. But when he sees him, he's smiling. Doesn't have an ill will or animosity towards him. So I wonder what Luffy's view of Loki, seeing him now and now going to the feeling that you felt. Because I was like, is Loki an enemy or an ally? That's what we don't know yet. Most like he's definitely an enemy. He's giving off 𝙁𝙁 vibes, Kaido vibes. Like he's getting that. He actually looks strong. I was also wondering if he's even a conqueror. Because the fact that they're going to the lore of him, that it took all the giants to beat him, that we seeing it, looking at it, he looks a lot stronger, seems a lot stronger than his older brother.
I feel like he looks bigger. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's just the aspect ratio.
No, I think it's the aspect.
I
He
think
could
he
be.
looked bigger
Because they said that even his build, he's like lankier than a regular giant. Like he might be really tall, but to me, he looks, going by this, he's a lot stronger than 𝙏𝙀𝙀 by a large margin. Like the fact that, because we saw like maybe the weight thing, I could be knocking, but Luffy still knocked him out with one punch. That did happen.
Yeah.
I don't think Luffy's doing it to Loki, like just going off like feel wise and looks. So that's I'm like, I don't know, and that's what it's interesting to me. Like I don't know where we're going with Loki. Like I definitely view him as an enemy, but we don't know. We don't. Like, and it's just really interesting. But do you guys think he might does he give off a conqueror vibe or no? Or that's too early?
Too early.
Too early, yeah.
Hell no, it's not too early, bro. Conquer.
But also,
For show.
See, man?
For show.
And me and Lawrence tell you all the time,
Listen,
you don't know what a conqueror is,
Def
bro.
a conquer. And when he is, what's up?
I'm also
See, you can't say that. You
What's
can't
up?
say that.
So what's up, though?
You can't say that.
So what's up,
This
though?
is like, yo, I bet you Loki's hair is white.
Listen, man.
Yo, when it comes out white, then what you gonna say?
Listen,
It's
man.
like, what? Like that doesn't mean anything.
Listen,
You're
shading
yapping.
me. I'm here, bro.
No,
It's not shade.
You're going off nothing.
You're literally going off nothing.
I'm going off the vibes of the chapter.
Cool, bro.
Vibes of the
Good
chapter.
vibes.
If you want to ride the hype, that's
Vibes
good.
of the chapter.
Yeah, ride the hype.
Ride the hype,
The
bro.
vibes of the chapter tell me you're conquer.
If you ride the hype, that's fine. I mean,
I don't know why we pay attention to him. I don't know why, bro.
The other thing I want to bring out is his eyes. I don't know if you guys are going to bring that out or whatever, because like his eyes is covered. So I was wondering, do you think he's blind and he just sensed Luffy with observation? Or he could have heard him, that's fair, like Fujitora? Or that's just part of his look? Because they did bring something out with the bandage covering his eye. Like, I think in the lore or the legend, or whatever the punishment, like a snake or whatever, burns his eyes, and he becomes blind, and that's part of his punishment.
So from what I gathered, it's in Norse mythology. While he's locked up, he's tied with. I don't even know if I can say this on YouTube. He's tied with the innards of people he knows. And while he's chained up by the innards of people he knows, a snake drips poison into his eyes, which causes him massive amounts of pain. So he ends up yelling because of it.
That actually goes into what Luffy can hear in the wars.
Yeah, exactly. So, but that's the Norse mythology. Correct me, anybody, if I'm wrong, because obviously I'm not an expert in Norse mythology. But when I did research, that's what I did read, and it might be wrong. There's so many explanations to these poems that give out this information.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else I might let somebody else go because I think there's so much and I don't want to take too much time.
Bro, just do your thing, bro. We all here.
Yeah, bro. I was yapping for a while.
I also thought of when you said about 𝙁𝙁, the end of the world. Sorry. I got a phone call, but I don't know how I should answer it. But when you bring up the end of the world thing, because I thought of Kaido and 𝙁𝙁 too. Because didn't they both say something similar? Like they want to end the world or bring war, like pretty much, or something like that in that nature. And that's why, like you said, when I saw him, immediately I thought of Kaido and 𝙁𝙁. And also even the realms. Like I thought of Wano, the 5 countries where each island had its own climate type of thing. Like, which one was a snow area in Wano? I forgot what it was called.
I think Ringo.
Ringo, right? And I think
if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Ringo.
And I think it could have been because the Beast Pirates were doing stuff, but I think one of them had more of a desert type of look and feel. Mm-hmm. Right? Like each of them had more of a different feel to it, or different climate change or look. Again, I don't know if that's because of the Beast Pirates with their factories and with the famine and how much there was no much food. Like they're just starving the actual ground itself that looked like a desert.
Yeah.
Because we saw what Wano looked like before, how nice it was, and now other islands. So I wonder if I'm not saying a mixture, but I'm getting a mixture of Dressrosa and Pabi and Wano with with Elbaf, with the 9 realms and the climates and the 5 islands.
Yeah.
Were all different with this character Loki.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, he's not the king, but the king's past and stuff. But also maybe who's running Elbaf now? Because the king's passed, Loki's in prison, and Hadrulin, we don't even know where he's at.
Yeah,
he'd be out here gallivanting.
So who's the ruler
friend.
now? Who's the ruler now of Elbaf? Who's in charge? Is it the 2 old people that Big Mom took it out? Because one of them passed, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if the other ones they said Chief Drew or whatever. So one of them's still alive. Is that one of them?
Jaru's still alive.
So, I'm assuming.
Where's John? That's all I kept thinking when Lotto was saying that.
But I just find it this whole chapter is interesting, and this huge giant sword. I wonder whose sword that is. In the back where the tree is. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Do you think that's Loki's sword?
He not that big.
Could be.
He not that
so
big.
I have a theory for that.
Yeah?
I have a pretty solid theory.
I'm going to end here then. Yeah.
All right. Lana, you good?
Yeah.
All right. Law.
I'm laughing because I thought of you guys kept talking Ja Rule, right? And I thought of, because you know how the king just passed. Mm-hmm. He just goes, "Is murder."
Yo, my chest, bro. Yo.
Oh my god,
bro. No, bro. No.
Oh my god, bro. You're so dumb.
Oh my god.
How did we not think of that?
Yo.
How did we not think of that?
Yo.
I thought that immediately.
Yo, technically, if you kill your dad, it's patricide.
Patricide.
Another form of murder? Like, Sebastian, what?
For the kids.
Okay. I'm trying to educate them.
Yeah.
Anyway. Whew. All right, let me try.
It's hot, bro.
Let me try that. Okay. One, their jump to bounty, I thought it was, I'm gonna be honest, undeserving. Their bounty jump. Because they really didn't do anything. But to me, it's like, they're trying to take away the evidence of what really happened. Saying the Straw Hats aligned with the Giants and this whole thing. But I was like, $1 billion already? And then it was me think, because like also too, their bounty was only $100 million before they got it. And I'm like, not necessarily as weak because we don't know when they started to scrap, for like what, 100 years or so. But I was like, it's not deserving. And I was so going a little ahead, right? When it talked about the timeline here. And I'm like, it didn't make sense. I'm trying to map it out. How he said how 𝙁𝙗𝙪 was on their crew, like a youngster, right? But we know how we don't exactly know his age, but we see how young he was when Big Mom was. All right, but they've already been, on that island fighting for whatever how many years.
I don't think that was Dorian Broggy saying that.
On their crew?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't Dorian
I think it
Broggy
was
saying
like
that.
Keshi or something.
It was whatever the giant pirates were after Dorian Broggy bounced.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That makes
remember,
more sense.
they were the only
Way
two
more-
that escaped, that went out and was like, yo, we gonna fight. And then they went back to Elbaf and was like, yo, we gotta wait for these dudes to finish.
Mm-hmm.
And they
Okay.
stayed a crew.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
All right, because I was trying to map around the timeline, right? Because also too, I thought it was something very interesting, finding out that 𝙁𝙗𝙪 is the son of the king. So we saw him like now. It's like that's real. That's where you
Well-
get trained.
It does say we had this youngster named 𝙁𝙗𝙪 on our crew. I hear he's your follower now. That's Dory saying that.
He said, I hear that we had this youngster on our crew.
No, he says, I hear he's your follower now. He says, we had this youngster
Yeah.
on the crew.
But it could have been like a apprentice kid thing. Like we seen like Shanks and
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But like, how young was he on that crew then? Because he was already looked pretty young.
He could also just be like, yo, we came back. And then we heard about 𝙁𝙗𝙪. Remember, he heard that 𝙁𝙗𝙪 was just a part of the Straw Hat fleet. So he could easily put two and two together. They've been out long enough from Little Garden to know what's going on. Remember, they linked back up with their crew.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay.
So
But yeah.
they were just, they probably just were info dumped like crazy.
I don't know how to say this dude's name, but I'm terrible.
Okay. So then I also want to talk about like because I was thinking in my head the timeline, right? Because we going by matching with the silhouette. We all talked about how the wedding arrangement, right?
Between Lola and Loki.
Right? And then I'm thinking this one, the shame of Elbaf. But I was like, this doesn't make sense. But now we find out, we're reading it, I guess from the old translation now, this all happened recently, right? Because the reason why I pointed out how we know it happened recently, because 𝙁𝙗𝙪 says, they said, speaking of 𝙁𝙗𝙪, that he was going to come get you himself. But a trouble happened, a situation happened on Elbaf, right? So that's how we know this whole thing with him taking the fruit, taking out his father and everything happened like
Within the
post
last,
time.
2 months.
Exactly.
No,
it
but
happened.
you said a couple of years back.
No, he said a couple years back.
Yeah.
Then how does that make sense?
No, well, they saying him crashing out happened just now. The murder could have been happened, technically. You know what I'm saying? Him fighting all of them and getting locked up.
I think
happened
what's
just now.
happening is you're confusing yourself with the timeline too much.
Yeah.
Dog. Like you gotta stop thinking about
Because I
it.
think the thing about like you people leaving your strong warriors leaving Elbaf because you know Loki. Shut up, I said Elbaf because Loki's there. Like you don't want to leave that unguarded because he's there. And you don't want anything to happen for him. If he's escaped, we're out. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you need a much strong man behind. So you have to like pick and choose. Like if you guys are gonna go, we have to stay here. We're gonna go. You guys have to stay here. It's like one of those things because Loki has to be constantly guarded. That's the right thing.
I guess if you're running like rotation with the guarding watch,
Yeah.
I'm thinking because I'm also thinking about this dude was on Dressrosa. That's when he met with the Straw Hats. So all right, if that's the case, then maybe. But I'm like trying to map out the timeline to make it make
the
sense. or
timeline
something.
basically is a few years back he started wilding out.
Okay.
That's it, and they couldn't come and get the Dorian Broggy.
Okay.
And then whatever happened before those few years where he started wilding out could have been during the time of where Lola and him were supposed to get married. Who knows? But there's no real information, though.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. And So I actually want to mention, I kind of have an idea because we keep talking about the silhouette, but have you guys noticed, right? Even though we see him in the shadow, they haven't shown him yet, but we get his silhouette again, and it looks the same as when he looked like crazy, right? And that's when he talked about when the next time that Loki, the Cursed Prince, is unleashed, you see Loki's silhouette in the background, right? But it's the same one that we've always been seeing of him, right? I wonder if, because I was so curious about what this fruit was, that caused him this, because this is the first time we really have a giant that ate an ability, right? And this is also one that's passed down in the royal line for generations, especially how long giants live. So it has to be an incredible fruit, strong and everything. I wonder if that changed the way he looks, so to speak. And it's not like this will be the first thing to happen, because think of the first person we saw Luffy, punch in the face. Alavita, right? Alvida, right?
You said Alavita like if she was a salad.
She needed one. No, I'm kidding.
Come on, boys. All right, to all the big women that are watching right now, just know we love big backs. All right? You got those gravy arms. We love those too, mama. All right?
Don't switch up, Larry.
Don't like the video.
Don't switch up. I'll call Rob.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that, and then when she ate what's it called? The slick fruit? The slim, whatever it's called, right?
The slim fruit is crazy for you to say. But anyway, keep going,
slide fruit,
Make
whatever.
your point, bro.
Right. How it changed her look, right? So I'm thinking, I wonder if this ability now changed Loki's look to look more like this. Only because, again, if Oda wanted to change the silhouette, I don't know if he would have added it in the same chapter we see what he looks like now, right? And to me, I was like, because also on his head, it looked like he was already wearing a crown. But I think he switched up his hat to what we seen like Loki look in the MCU universe, right? MCU universe. So, and I also believe the fruit. I believe Loki probably is already. Most giants are kind of relatively strong, and I believe that Loki is strong. But I think the fruit is the one that made him strong.
I know. I heard it too.
Yo, you heard that?
I said relatively strong. Relatively strong.
Yo, switch up.
No.
Yo,
this is crazy.
How?
That's crazy.
That's devious.
Yo, bro. You've always said the Giants were weak.
Yeah.
Now they relatively strong.
Relatively strong.
What relativity are you speaking to?
To other giants.
The Giants?
Yo, bro, that was wild.
All right, just let him go.
No,
just let him go.
what I'm trying to say
Nah, don't defend yourself.
No,
Let him go,
no,
man.
I'm going
Let
to
him
explain
go,
it, because what I'm trying to say is like, relatively strong, because matching up to a normal human, the giants are supposed to be stronger.
Yeah.
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 That's what I'm trying to say. So you're going to have a relative strength in that regard. And I'm saying that this fruit amplified him, where to the point where he could take on all these other giants that he need to do this to even apprehend him. That's what I'm trying to say. Right?
Okay.
Because I don't think, going back to what I'm really saying, right, matching what I said before, I don't think he's that strong to take on all of the giant race. I think it's the fruit. I think the fruit made him that way. That's what I'm trying to get at.
You know what Lawrence reminds me of? You remember when they asked this dude if he likes cocaine?
How does this remind
You remember what I'm talking about?
Kevin Bacon?
Nah, and Dave Chappelle.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to
Rick
think.
James.
Rick James.
I'm trying to think.
Cocaine's hell of a drug.
He was like, yeah, you do cocaine? He was like, I never did no cocaine. Yeah, cocaine's a hell of a drug. like Lawrence literally had his Rick James movie.
Yo, bro.
But anyway,
I explained it.
Just go.
What I'm trying to say is that
Just go, bro.
I think while he has some strength, I don't believe he is strong enough to take on the entirety of the
bro.
Warriors.
We got
but
it,
it's
bro.
the fruit.
You got it, bro.
I think it all lines up. The fruit is the one that I believe. The fruit is the one that, look, to me, probably changed his physique and gave him this power. They feel like they need all of the warriors to take him on. It's not his strength alone.
All right.
That matches what I've been always saying.
All right.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but honestly, so now going into like what he says, that he's naming himself, right, the sun god, and how he's going to the one that destroys the world, right? I don't know why. It's powerful. Let's see, I got the right one. Yeah, to bring the world to the end, not destroy the world. Bring the world to the end. Whatever he means by that, right? Because bringing the world to the end, it could be like he's trying to destroy it, or it could mean like he could be in the world government. He could mean something, right? But you know what I thought of? I don't know why. I thought of the pronouncement on Fishman Island about Luffy when she said that Luffy, right, or Joy Boy, that figure, right, with the hat, was going to destroy Fishman Island. And it made me think of like how we always talk about there's different ways you can, like when you learn about the Void Century and how you match up like what Joy Boy was doing or even with Nico. There's so much we don't know, right? But we see that the world government's in place in a way and they don't really protect civilians, but they have this measure of order in their eyes of protecting, and they view pirates as bad or whatever, right? And we see how, for example, that even Joy Boy or the Ancient Kingdom had a lot of weapons of mass destruction. Like, you know, like they could, so many weapons that they have that can apparently turn over the world or shake the world or even destroy the world, right? And now, with that prophecy that was said about Luffy, and we all know who Luffy kind of is, right? He is Joy Boy, and has the Sun God fruit, right? Or the Nika fruit, I should say. And how Loki is saying this now, right? What if part of the Sun God thing is a destroyer? Right? We don't think it's like he's supposed to be this liberator, but what if part of him is a destroyer? You know, so I think that it made me think of him saying that because now we're getting more people claiming to be the Sun God in Elbaf, right? And we look at what they're trying to do. The one beforehand, Rodo, he was claimed to be the Sun God, but if you look what he was doing, that's different from what we know Luffy would do, right? Or his character. But yeah, he has a Nika fruit, but we're going by how the fruit matches Luffy's personality, right? Why is it different so much that people are in Elbaf who seem to know maybe more than Luffy does, or knowing the characters of the Sun God? Why are they claiming to be him, but they're in a way more of a negative light, right, than what Luffy represents? Luffy's supposed to be an embodiment of freedom, is one that kind of like fights for the people, so to speak, this liberator. But we have two people in Elbaf claiming to be the Sun God who are kind of controlling or maybe have this terror of people in their circle. Right? We saw what Rodo was doing, and now we have this one, Loki, saying that he's going to bring the end to the world. Granted, we don't know exactly what that means, but what do you mean by world, right? Again, does it mean the system of things, the order of the world, or he means everything, bringing it to his knees, the end of everything where I am the ruler, right? So I just thought of that prophecy made it think of more about maybe there's a different side or a different story to the Sun God Nika. Not saying that what linked to what the world government did now, of what they viewed them, because they view them as regardless how you put it, as the Ancient Kingdom and Sun God Nika or Joy Boy, whatever it is they are, as a threat, right? And it could be the destroyer side, because to me, I never understood how do you have all these ancient weapons and you kind of want to save it for the future for people, right? We always thought it is a good notion toward them, right? But what if you actually wanted to destroy something, right? With it, you want to use it for later on to be a destroyer, right? So those prophecies, not saying that. It's just a thought that I had, so I just wanted to share. I thought it was very interesting that we're getting these views from people who viewed their God as their God, Sun God, as them, right? But they're viewing it in a way, the way they think they're destroying things. So I just thought that was very interesting, and I wanted to call that out.
They saying you didn't say Nika, bro. You said
no, I didn't.
word.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I said Nika.
Yeah. That's what they say. That's what the streets are saying, bro.
All right. Law, are you finished?
Yeah.
All right. Guys, if you haven't liked the video, please like the video. I know this is lasting a while, but like this is a very interesting part of the chapter. Will we get to the One Piece fan letter episode? We might not. We're probably just going to do phone calls, and then next week we'll just watch the One Piece fan letter. It just makes more sense that way. All right. Y'all know I've never been a fan of bounties. I have always felt as if they were too romanticized for their inaccurate tellings and falsely giving foundations for characters who don't deserve it. And then it's weaponized to give characters relativity per their standings within the world against those who rightfully deserve it, but instead are discredited. The usual transparent case of evidence shown holds less weight than evidence not shown in the One Piece fandom. That's why the one thing I love about this chapter is how Robin called out that bounties have been suffering from inflation. Lord, if this wasn't obvious, then please redefine what obvious means. Now, we finally have an explanation as to why Crocodile's bounty went from 81 million to 1.96 billion. Blackbeard's first bounty was 2.24 billion, and then skyrocketed for unknown reasons to 3.99 billion. Buggy's first bounty was 15 million, and now 3.18 billion. Or why Mihawk's first bounty ever was 3.59 billion. To push it even further, to say how bounties have only represented the corrupt, slipshod, and imprecise meanings of characters' authenticity is why I love this damn chapter. It seems as if we're being told the truth, which is the stone that's needed to break most people's glass shops, and I am loving One Piece right now more than usual. Headcanons are slowly being blown apart. People who lie to themselves that Kid and Law were worth the same 3 billion bounty as Luffy after Wano are looking real artificial. All I have to say to Ichiro Oda is thank you. Thank you for finally putting into perspective why some people who enjoy One Piece need to be led, and some are needed to lead. That's all I gotta say about the bounties on that portion.
You was preaching, bro.
Thank you. The X on the arm. I had a whole theory about it. Sebastian proved me wrong. So you ain't gotta hear me talk about it.
Yeah, say what your thing is, man.
Nah.
It could be.
Nah. There's no reason for me to say it. There's no reason for me to say it.
I'm curious.
Like Sebastian's theory is, I think, 100% correct.
Yeah.
I have no pushback against that. I don't have to read that off. So now, the question... No, see? Can't even say that because Sebastian blew it apart.
I'm curious as to what else.
I will say there are like 3 people in the entire show that have completely different silhouettes compared to their actual showings. Green Bull, Loki, and Kaido. Go look at Loki's silhouette in chapter 858, page 10. That boy blossomed into a menace. I had low expectations for him, but now I'm blown out of the water. I can't believe how cool he looks. This might be the best design of any Loki I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Ever. Like, ever. So here's the theory about the devil fruit that I have. Loki announces that he's the sun god and he will bring the world to an end. It's also stated by the random giant that Loki murdered his father for a devil fruit that's passed down his royal bloodline. In Norse mythology, Loki is said to fight Heimdall, and they both end each other's lives while Surtur engulfs the earth in fire, causing Ragnarok. So my theory is that Loki and whoever believed the legendary devil fruit that was passed down was the sun god fruit, but in actuality, the fruit they've been passing down through the royal bloodline is the Hito Hito no Mi model Surtur. Surtur is a fire demon or fire giant who ruled in the fiery wilderness called Muspelheim. Surtur also wielded a flaming sword. At the time of Ragnarok, the end of the world, Surtur was destined to lead the fire giants into battle against the gods. This points me to the humongous sword that's sticking out of Elbaf. I believe that sword is the sword of Surtur and was meant to destroy Elbaf, but the current devil fruit user failed. Now Loki has the fruit and will use that sword to destroy Elbaf or whoever he deems worthy of its destruction, like the world outside of them. Just how like Marvel used Surtur to destroy Asgard with his flaming sword to create their Ragnarok. And it would fit the whole fire sun god thing.
I love it. I love it better than my Jormungandr fruit theory. So I'm with it.
And if you look at that sword is humongous.
Yeah.
So the giant would have to expand in order to grab that sword. Somebody had to make that.
The only one that we know in the One Piece world that could wield that sword is Son Wolf, because he could get bigger.
Yeah.
Or Luffy.
Or Luffy.
But I'm pretty sure Surtur has the ability to amplify his size as well.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I also love the fact that Oda has, and I think Lawrence was just talking about that. I love the fact that Oda has now introduced a character that may rival Blackbeard in terms of being the opposition to Luffy. Yes, we have always spoke about how the sun the sun's opposite is always the darkness. But the sun could also be its enemy, right? The sun could bring light to those who need it, or it could bring destruction by burning everything within its grasp. If Loki does indeed have the 𝙏𝙗𝙀 no Mi model type Surtur, then that means that this devil fruit also has the power of the sun, just like Ace's devil fruit or Akaino's devil fruit, and will bring great destruction to the world. Luffy will have to best out his kind in a way that makes him more Loki than Loki we know. So it's like there's two sides to the sun at this point now. Elbaf is beautiful, bro. And I'm pretty sure this is the Atom Tree. Like, it's probably Yggdrasil for sure, but it's probably called, like, the Atom Tree, too. And I think that's what the Sunny and Roger's ship was made out of, maybe. I think the reason Loki ended up going mad was because he fell in love with Big Mom's child, Lola. And Lola didn't want to be married to him. Big Mom tried to pass off Chiffon as Lola because they're twins, and Lola ran off, but Loki realized and Loki went into demon mode. And that's why he wants to end the world.
So he's a woman, huh?
So.
That's crazy.
So I think that's what happened. I think that's why he started wilding out, because Lola right now is 26 years old. So let's just say the appropriate age that she got introduced to him was at 18. That would fit the few years back timeline that Lawrence was talking about, because that would have just been 8 years ago. And few years could be just 8 years.
Yeah.
So I could
they're
see.
giants, so we can go
No.
further than
8
that.
years for Lola.
Oh, okay.
Because she's 26.
Yeah.
So he met her at 18, got introduced, fell in love. Things didn't work out because she didn't want him. And he was like, yo, I'm upset about this. I get what I want, probably. Nobody's ever said no to me. Falls in love because of it.
Prince.
Yeah, and then he's like, yo, that's not my girl. And loses
That ain't her.
and just goes crazy.
She don't smell the same.
And I could see like how, listen, man, love makes you do crazy things. But yeah, that's kind of like all I got to say. I feel like there's so much more to Elbaf itself. I just think that we're in for a ride, boy. Like, we're in for a ride. This is going to be so cool when we get back to Elbaf. I'm excited. I wasn't excited like the past 4 chapters. I really was just like, damn, this kind of sucks. But now, I'm all in.
Yo, he threw such a curveball with this Loki.
Yeah, he
Because,
did.
Like, design-wise and being the shame now, it changed the whole idea of what was going to happen, right? Because people were even thinking Loki's going to be some, like, big old kid, and this is his playhouse or whatever, right? Now we know there's 2 princes. Like, that whole concept, that's a factor now that we didn't have before. You know, with Loki looking like this and being this attitude, this persona about his mindset changes everything about Elbaf.
Yeah, one thing I did have a question for y'all. Jinbei seemingly knew who they were talking about.
Right?
Yeah.
Jinbei know a lot, man.
I was like I know he's been around for a while, so I'm not too surprised at it, but I like that. I like that he'd be
But it's
subtle
different.
flex. Like, you talking about Loki? That's my man.
But my thing is, like, when did he, like, because how did, like, maybe does he know through newspaper, or did he actually go to Elbaf to know what they're talking about? Because even looking up Jinbei's flashbacks and, like, backstory, there's no reference to him to that place ever.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a bug. If like the Giants just might have been just super active a little bit ago before the story happened.
Yeah. And also, Jinbei kind of cheated. He has his fish that could just tell him stuff.
He's also like one of the, I don't want to say well-connected people in the world, but like he's been on multiple Yonko crews.
He was
like,
on White Bear ship.
affiliated. Like, he's affiliated with White Bear. He's affiliated with Big Mom. At the minimum, he's heard the name. You know what I mean?
No, he heard it through Big Mom because he was a
Yeah,
part
I
of
mean,
Big Mom's crew at that point.
Like, that story's probably relevant, just being there. Like, being a part of that crew or being on that island.
Big Mom probably requested him to be there when Loki and them were gonna get together.
How long ago was the marriage thing? Because he wasn't affiliated with Big Mom.
It could be
other
like
than
8
2
years.
No, but I'm saying 8 years ago he was still affiliated with Whitebeard.
Because Whitebeard is... Yeah.
They don't tell you, right?
But Jinbei seems the type of he's so well informed, though.
No, because we saw Lola in Thriller Bark, so she already left. And he was already, Jinbei's already associated with Whitebeard.
That part of it happened, it could be a well-known lore at Whole Cake in general. Like, oh man, if I would have just got that, like I would have the Giants right now. Prince, Loki, etc.
He probably heard it from Whitebeard because Whitebeard was like, yo, good thing she didn't get those Giants. Because she would have been wilding out.
And information in the One Piece world kind of spreads like crazy. Like, everyone be knowing everything. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Listen, guys, we're going to do these super chats. We're going to do all of them. And then we're going to jump into Discord calls. All right? So stick around. Like the video if you haven't. And grab some food, go to the bathroom. But before we do the super chats, Marv, can we just do the commercial break real quick? And then we'll get back into it, guys. Hello, 𝙁𝙗𝙪𝙢. Have you ever browsed the internet and come across a sketchy site that had a video of the thickest Latina you have ever seen? Well, I have. Have you wanted to click, but you couldn't trust it? Listen. I've been you at that moment plenty of times. I couldn't trust the hackers and loopers, the government, or even our internet service providers because I knew they'd be spying on your boy. I wanted something on my phone, computer, and tablet to protect me. Who am I to deny myself the desserts of life? But who are they to know how long I watched that video? Here's the thing. At Topped, we are now affiliated with NordVPN. It's an application that hides your IP address and online activity and helps you stay safe on public Wi-Fis. You also can connect up to 10 devices at once. NordVPN is available on all devices, bro. With our link, you can receive up to 69% off the first 2 years outright. They do have 3 plans, and each plan has its unique features. We wouldn't link up with a company if it wasn't worth it, believe me. Sign up now, 𝙁𝙗𝙪𝙢, and protect yourselves from these online 𝙏𝙝𝙪𝙢 members. Much love. Oh no. Anyway, let's hit these super chats, man.
All right. We got 5 from Maki Jiro. It says, do y'all realize Bonnie has an OP pacifista at her command with Kuma? I want to see Bonnie go giant and Carrie fight alongside Kuma. Rev foreshadowing. Yeah, she kind of does.
Yeah.
Loki, can't she just order him to like heal himself or something? Take the energy.
I don't think that's how it works.
Just saying. We got another 5 from DJ. It says, just supporting the movement. Why the heck fan letter had to go so hard? We'll probably end up watching that next week. We likely won't have enough time this go around.
Yeah.
And it's break week, so we should have more time. Another 10 from B Houses. It says, all 4 of y'all are goats on Nika for real. But Law, take off them sunglasses. I know it's dark as hell in there. Hashtag Larry needs to drop more rap. Hashtag Seb be trolling. Hashtag Lionel be gone. Hashtag Law be preaching. Thank you. Want to take the shades off?
It's actually really bright in here. Like, Marv has really good lighting.
Yeah.
So.
Listen, Lawrence is a super seer, bro.
Another 5 from Pod. It said, or Poda. It says, he asked if I eat shark. If we catch one, we just throw it back in the ocean. We ain't making no special jerky. That's the
Hawaii.
The Hawaii guy.
Hawaii.
Another 10 from Austin Gregg. Do y'all think the current weak trio versus the monster trio pre-skip?
It's still the monster trio.
I still got the monster trio.
Yeah, monster trio still.
Yeah.
Another 2 from Milkman Lawrence. It says, why is Loki's chained up with his legs spread smiling? Because he still got to get his in, you know what I mean?
I noticed it. He still has his weapon on him.
Oh.
Yeah, they might be wilding with that one.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, we got another 10 from Diamond Life. If OP gets canceled, you got 2 options. Be the only person who knows how the story plays out till end of series, but you can't tell anyone how it plays out, or never be able to read OP again, but the story comes back.
What would be the point of the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, you're a terrible person if you go with the second one. Actually, no. I read that wrong. I'm just snitching, bro. I'm just snitching, bro.
Talk about that.
What, they gonna kill me, bro? Imagine. 2, Project Iceman. It says, look on that tree looking like Mimir. Hashtag God of War. I never played the newer God of Wars.
Looking on that tree, looking like Mimir. Yeah, you guys got to write better, bro. yeah. I don't know what y'all be saying.
I'm pretty sure looking at the tree looks like Mimir. I don't know what Mimir is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's just like a face
Oh yeah, so it's a character who's like, okay,
trapped in the tree.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Loki's trapped in the tree, probably. Yeah, Loki on that. Thank you, Marv. I don't know why I couldn't understand that. Loki on the tree. All right, another 5 from Anthony's crew. Sanji saying, "Well, I'm not going," was not Conqueror-like, but Zoro was all for the smoke. Come on, Sanji, lock in. Well, if you let Lionel tell it, Zoro then submitted to Sanji and didn't go. So it's all about interpretations.
50 Shades of Zoro, apparently.
That was so wild. Another 15, Max Brown. It says Zoro's dad's name is Storm in Japanese. Oda said he got clipped by a pirate. The chapter that Mihawk meets Zoro is titled Storm, and Mihawk broke a sweat when he saw Zoro's 3 swords. Was it Mihawk? I'm not in favor of that, just because I don't think we need added motivation for Zoro versus Mihawk at all.
Zoro wouldn't care.
I don't think he would care.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, that would be so forced. Like if that was brought into the story and then Zoro acted like it was like a meaningful thing to him. Zoro would be like, "Oh,
I think he'll use it as well. I'm proved I'm stronger than my dad," or something like that.
I don't like that much connecting to Mihawk.
Yeah.
That's and it's not even on some hater thing. It's like it's just too much. Like we don't need to add, like Seb said.
Yeah. Another 20 from Mama Kid. It says, "Who's the most underrated / slept on character in the show currently that will have the biggest impact in the final saga / arc?"
Underrated. And
Most slept on?
It's gonna have a major impact at the end.
I'd say Law.
That's a good one. That's a good choice.
I don't have a good answer for this. I really don't.
Law's a good one.
Wait, what do you mean by like slept on? Like
You mean like what do you mean, bro?
Like people don't think that they're great, that they're good, they're gonna mean anything.
like strength wise or whatever?
Probably both. Relevancy, strength, etc.
Because you could probably say Vivi, but that's what I'm talking about. Like I know Vivi's not strong.
She's like never been power scaled.
But that's why I asked. Are we going by strength or are we going by just impact in the story?
It doesn't
those are
matter.
different things.
It doesn't matter. Let's just keep going.
Bro,
If you
I
guys
need
can't
y'all to
do it.
take some time on at least one of these super chats so that I can put in the giveaway at some point.
Bro,
Alright?
just go.
Alright. Anyway, another 5 from Roberto Figueredo. It says, "Larry, I agree with you. I love 𝙏𝙗𝙪's design. But if you look closely at her design, almost looks like Rouge Ace's mother."
I would say her hairstyle and her freckles, but I don't think overall it looks like Rouge. Nah, they don't even have the same hairstyle.
I'm not seeing it, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing
I get it though.
it. She look good though. Another 2 from Digital Keb. It says, "Current base Luffy, no gears versus Gear 4 Luffy, Whole Cake Island." Who you got?
Luffy now.
Yeah, bro.
Hockey.
Bro, he was banging out Kaido.
Yeah.
Like, even if Kaido wasn't going all out in that exact moment, like, that's still, like, he split the sky. Split the sky.
There's still Luffy with that hockey, but now it's just stronger hockey with Ryo and everything. So, yeah.
Sorry. Computer crashed for a second there.
And Conquerors, too.
All right. Another 5 from Imran Ismail. It says, "Hey guys, I have a theory. Loki will have the same type of eyes as Mihawk, Emu, and Zunisha. Don't forget Cavendish, bro. Loki will reveal the purpose of the ring eyes. P.S. Great pod."
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe. I don't think there's any... I don't want to say that there's no connection.
He never really gave any credence to people's eyes. It's just that.
Yeah.
My theory is they're all just descendants of the Nerona family, maybe. But that's pretty weak stuff. Another 5 from Sanji Aistalia. It says, "Ayo, I hope y'all are doing good. If Akainu and Aokiji would switch their devil fruits, who would have won the fight and why?"
Or kind of.
I still think it's Akainu. I think he was still willing to go farther than Aokiji was,
Agreed.
in general.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
Another 5 from Red-Haired Shanktum. It says, "Larry on that, the female Titan can get it type of timing today."
Annie
was alright.
Listen, man, Annie in the time form was different.
Another 5 from Anthony Herrera. "I believe Loki was in Rock's crew during God Valley, and he found his Devil Fruit in the prize chest, and that the CDs had. Hashtag Blackbeard Gang, hashtag Seb, give me 360, hashtag give me a 360, hashtag Moonshine. I mean, that doesn't line up with what else was said in the chapter here.
If it's given through bloodline, that would mean that a giant would have to be like a celestial dragon at that point from Elbaf. Yeah, that's not happening, so I can't agree, bro.
Another 5 from Kirby. It says, Loki was found in the depths of ice, probably in Niflheim village. Asgard Village is going to be peak. Hashtag TLPT is greater than fiction. That's wild. Thank you. But yeah, I think a lot of people are gravitating to the Niflheim and the other 9.
I mean, if you go by like the MCU logic, you know, he's considered an ice giant. And he is. He's in ice right now.
Yeah, there was some other reference I saw about like his variant number was 1130. Something like that, and it was like, this is the 1130 chapter.
I saw that too.
I was like, that's a little too much.
I saw that too.
Like, I don't want to do all that, unless Oda tells me that. But another 2 from Talk That Anime, it says, Loki gave me Gojo vibes at the end.
I mean, the eyes are covered.
Eyes are covered.
That's the only reason.
Smiling.
It's from JJK.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it. Another 10 from MJ. It says, can we talk about how Loki's silhouette was a little fat, spoiled royalty kid looking to a double spread sheet monster with an aura that felt like was 10 chapters ago?
Listen, man, we saw Kobe as a child, and now we see Kobe now.
Yep.
He grew handsome in like 2 years.
Don't trust Oda's silhouettes, bro. They mean nothing.
Yeah.
mean,
Except Odin's silhouette.
Odin's silhouette was cooler.
It was to the T.
He had like a mustache, I felt like.
Yeah, it looked like he did have a mustache.
I
was going to ask you, how much do you think Rock's silhouette's going to change?
Nah, not
We've
much.
seen more of his face, though.
Yeah, we've seen his actual face.
I guess we saw a lot of Kaido's face, too, but...
Nah, we still seen the silhouette. We actually saw a little bit of his face.
Yeah. Another 2 from Johnny Blurp. It said, Blorp. How strong do you guys think Loki is? Hashtag Loki Lionel. I like that hashtag for you, Lionel.
What?
I've already said I think he's around Admiral level, which is based off almost nothing, but I'm willing to go there.
I don't know yet.
And I've been wrong before, so it's all right.
He's going to be stronger than Gear 4.
Yeah.
I would say. But that's without hockey, in my opinion. So, I don't know. He's definitely, I would say he's strong. Stronger than Dorian Bragi, probably.
Yeah.
Probably the strongest giant around right now.
Yeah.
I would say that. I can confidently say that. Another 5 from King Solomon Plays. It says, if current Yonkos with alliances and Marines had a free-for-all battle, including Whitebeard, Beast Pirates, and Big Mom Pirates, who'd win? No teams.
It's too big of a question,
Such a
dog.
crazy
Why do y'all always
question,
do
bro.
this? Yeah, you guys ask us the most broad question ever.
Are the world government involved in this or no? Or is it just the Marines? Are we getting Emu and the Gorosei and the God's Knights involved, or are they chilling up in Mary Jo?
It's basically who comes out on top, who stands alone throughout this entire war. Everyone just no teams. He said.
Technically, it's no team ups between them.
Yeah.
But technically, Luffy's got the heaviest, all-encompassing alliance group.
I say Big Mom. She could just steal other people's souls and then revive her crew, or regenerate them if they so be. She could fight forever, and she's strong enough to compete with anybody.
I'm gonna go Buggy, just to troll.
I'm gonna go Shanks.
Another 5. Lonnie Evel?
Say the question again?
I'm not doing all that, bro.
Yeah, bro. We're just gonna pass it, bro. If you're not paying attention, bro, we got it.
You said it too fast. I got lost.
Another 5 from Nikes and Gundams. It says, I think the reason why it's snowing on Elbaf is to represent Fimbul winter. The winter that is preluded to Ragnarok. That is a good pull. I don't know anything about it. But
Is that the same as the solstice or no?
possibly.
No.
I don't know. We got another.
There is a winter solstice, though, but I don't think that's it.
We got another 2 from B Boop Bop. Chain holding Loki must be Sea Stone. Hashtag like the stream. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I thought that, but it might be the cuffs or the. It could be the chains.
It would
it has
be
to
wise
be.
to be Sea Stone.
No,
yeah.
it has to be though, because he
he
would
has
just probably just
ability,
break out.
Yeah. Another 5 from MaxMax871. It says 2 things about Norse Loki. Loki once imprisoned the dripped venom onto his face. Also, Loki had children as a female, so do you think he met Ivankov?
No.
I don't know about that second one.
Yeah.
It's possible, though. It would be wild. And in general, if he wants to stick closer to Norse mythology, I don't know. Another 2 from Zeke Rodriguez. It says, love listening to y'all yap. Makes Mondays better. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Another 3 from Max Brown. What if Rox was a giant?
I mean,
they show the size ratio.
Yeah, he was the shortest out of Kaido and Whitebeard and Big Mom.
Yeah, in the silhouette.
Yeah. I mean, we can't believe silhouettes no more. But
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like you can size scale at least a decent amount with that one. Another 5 from Mitch Motions. Yo, this dude murdered his pops and stole a Del fruit. He should join the Straw Hats. Thanks for all the content y'all provide us. Much love.
Oh, thank you.
BBC. Thank you, Motions. I'll be trolling, bro. Another 5 from Kirby. It says, Luffy sensing Loki from a village away is slight Conqueror's energy. I'm not going to lie. Could just be his screams, but definitely gives Conqueror. #Marv D. Goaty.
So Luffy being Conqueror, you do that? Because
I'm thinking saying Loki being a Conqueror. Okay. That's why Luffy felt him. Another 3 from Max Brown. The 5 Elders versus Kaido. Who wins?
I gotta go with Big Dog Kaido, man.
I'm going to go with the Elders, but I'm not happy about it. I don't know, man. I gotta see how do you bypass it for real. But I gotta go with the Elders.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the Elders.
I'll go with Elders too.
Another 20 from Bazillion Volleyballs. It says, yo, it's been a minute. I see the growth, and it's awesome. I'm going to probably call again next week since it's break week. It definitely won't last as long this time. Pause. #AO Larry Chill. Another 2 from Dagger D. Shane. Law, what band is the cap I needed? So we did a merch dump reveal last episode.
Yeah, we already shouted them out like 4 times.
Yeah.
We're good, yo.
It's Nakama Threads.
Yeah, bro. Last shout out.
Another 3 months at Nakama status, or Yonko status from Gerardo Ramirez. It says, Thor gonna show up, lightning attack all of the Straw Hats. He's gonna be confused as to why it didn't work on Luffy and ask his hammer. Then we gonna see the hammer see through and Enel is inside it like a mouse. That's crazy.
I can't.
Drop worthy.
I wouldn't be dropping nothing.
Drop worthy.
I wouldn't be dropping a damn thing.
Drop worthy.
But that would be the Oda crapping on a pretty legendary villain. I wouldn't like it. Another 2 from Ultramix. Loki's intro is him being tied up weak AF, shaking my head. Really? I feel like...
Can't be tied up. Garp tied up. Dofi tied up.
Zoro's intro is the same.
Yeah.
I guess he was weak when it happened, but like...
And getting there, when you have all the warriors in your hometown come against you, I feel like that's a way to, like, how you could, be tied up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Ultramix, fight your whole hood. See how that work out for you. Another 2 from Isaiah Mayo. It said, had to pop in. I'll listen tomorrow. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Another 10 from Rico Savvy. It says, what's up, top boys? Giants fan. And this isn't my first... Oh, Giant fan, and this isn't my first stream. Just wanted to say Larry always got W takes, and Buggy ain't nothing. #top on top.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. Another 8 months at Nakama status from Caleb Beltron. It says more like 50 Shades of Green.
Did I miss something?
What?
You caused that. I need you to understand that you caused that. Anyway, another 2 from Luis Lopez. It says Larry's favorite fairy tale fight.
Why y'all do this to me, bro? Alright, I don't remember all the Fairy Tales fights, but I will say that Urza versus Urza fight was pretty hot. Urza from Edalis, and then the Urza from Earthland. And then they're really strong. Man, they were banging out. They were pretty even. And then Close started getting ripped off.
They have the same name?
That's what's up.
They were the same person.
Oh.
But parallel universe.
That's good.
Was the fight actually dope, or you just perving?
Both.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Another 5 from Toxic Taste. It says, what's good, best book club? What a chapter, right? Anyway, my question is, if you could bring any One Piece country into our world, which would you pick? #BBC. I think we had a similar question before, And I think we all landed on Egghead just because of the technology and the options. But I don't know if y'all have a different answer.
They said what island we want to live on, but this one's saying which island we would bring to real life.
Yeah.
Egghead, I'm still sticking
Yeah,
with Egghead.
Egghead.
I want to say Egghead, but I really like the ability to like have Elbaf now.
Bruh. We just got here. We just got here. We don't
There's
know
just an
nothing yet.
abundance of resources.
I do say,
You want these giant people out here, man?
I do say though, like the food wise, like just eating
No,
one
you're right.
thing, you're done.
They probably start eating us. I'm good.
That's it.
I'll probably choose Vegapunks.
Dude.
Here we go, bro.
Giant bees. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Somebody riding a grasshopper.
They probably got roaches, bro.
Oh my
Giant
God.
roaches.
Yeah, you're right.
Another 5 from Rico Savvy. It says, meant to say this is my first super chat, but love you guys and even Marv. Thanks for making Mondays gas. You love when Marv gets
Thank
love.
you.
Another 5 months at Knockem Status from Larry Koopa 88. Thanks for giving me a good listen while I do homework.
There is actually a Koopa named Larry.
Is this what it looks like? Because it's like a is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's actually him.
Another 5 from Metal Barbarian. It says, been listening since the beginning, but I
wow.
work nights, so never get to catch the live. But currently sick on my couch watching. Love the pod.
Oh, thank you,
thank
man.
you.
We
Thank you.
hope you feel better,
Yeah,
bro.
definitely get
Feel
better
better,
soon.
Wrap yourself in like a burrito and take Mad NyQuil
Yeah.
and just sleep it off.
And eat some ramen because it's soup.
Just
Maybe
tell
I'll-
yourself you're not
no,
sick.
you don't eat ramen.
Ramen?
That's like the worst thing you can
Not
eat.
cup noodles. I mean, like at a restaurant.
Bro, he's
like order
sick.
it. Order it, bro. You can't order
He's
food.
sick on his couch.
You can't order food.
The ramen not gonna be hot when it gets to him.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Easily
man?
warm that up, man. Like,
Alright.
I'm sure he has like a kitchen, you know, like so you can just warm it up.
Imagine,
you have-
imagine you don't got a kitchen.
If you have high quality ramen, by all means, but don't order ramen and have it delivered to you.
Yeah, eat like a vegetable or fruit.
Or eat some soup. I just meant some soup.
We got another 5 from Luffy Nick. It says, hey, been a minute. Happy to be live. Is it Conquerors or the Voice of All Things? Larry and Seb killing it this episode.
Is it Conquerors or the Voice of All Things?
I guess they mean the
Luffy moment?
Luffy moment. Okay, when they're saying Conquerors, I believe they're saying that that's Luffy feeling Loki's presence as Conquerors. The Voice of All Things, I guess, could also work there, but he didn't hear a voice. He felt a presence. You know what I mean?
I think it's just observation.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything like advanced.
Extreme.
I don't think it's anything
Yeah.
advanced at all, personally. But
And I mean, you could consider Voice of All Things observation related. But I think he would have been like, yo, do you hear that?
Yeah.
Instead of, do you feel that?
Because again,
Can
it's
you
just
feel it,
referencing
Mr.
to
House?
what Rayleigh did, you know, on that island.
Mm.
And Rayleigh doesn't have the voice of all things.
And he showed that one. He heard the roar, and then he felt the tingling. So
Yeah. I think it's just observation, bro.
yeah. Same.
we got another 5 from Dagger D. Shane. It says, can't believe I super chat and get a bad answer because others asked already. Hashtag L taste Larry. Our bad, bro. Like, what you want us to do? Talk about the same stuff over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, bro? My fault. I don't know how to correct for that, I'm gonna be honest.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna throw it back at you. If you was watching the show, you would have known that we talked about that already. So that's on you. Unless you just found us today, you got no excuse. Alright? You got time. Go back. Watch the show.
Oh, man.
That's funny.
Crazy. I really don't
He just gaslighted me, bro.
Yo, listen, man. He I want to say it's a valid complaint, but
Nah, it's a valid complaint. We're sorry.
yeah.
I just went on a rant because I'm ignorant.
My fault.
My
bro.
bad,
We'll
yeah.
try to be better next time.
Yeah, bro. Send money again and then ask us again and we'll answer.
Okay.
I'm joking. Don't send us money.
Don't send
Just
us-
add us.
We're not going to see it.
Yeah.
We got another 5 from Losar. It says, One Piece is crazy. Now, if I'm behind, I have to catch up on the manga, anime, and TOPT. Can't wait for a new giant sword to compare to Mihawk. swordsman to compare to Hashtag top thoughts off. We know Mihawk probably ain't fight him though.
Nah, definitely not.
He's never even heard of that guy.
Never even have been to Elbaf.
Never even heard of that guy.
Never. Don't got the fit.
But yes, we did get our callers. So it looks like Bulldozer. Man, cute.
It's all right, bro.
It's cute. No,
Don't
it's
worry about it. Just get the first person in. Worry about everybody else later.
All right. Bulldozer, you next, bro.
All right. We doing Discord calls. So if you guys want to join our Discord, please do.
And now, our feature presentation.
That's a dope touch, Mark. I ain't gonna lie. Stop letting me drag.
We got that back.
Use 2 hands, bro.
Nah, bro. One hand.
Nah, Marv is just helping us out.
Oh,
no,
man.
no.
Respect, man.
All right.
All right, Dozer, what's up, bro?
Hey, finally made it.
How's it going, man?
I go over here.
I'm good. Tell us your theory or your question. What's up?
Okay, I got a question. Okay, so One Piece related, obviously. You can get any girl you want, any girl or guy in One Piece to be your girlfriend, but though your least favorite character is the third wheel 24/7.
Oh my gosh.
I'm talking everywhere. Bro. They're always with you.
That's crazy.
So, are we letting you know who the girl is, or if we're gonna go with it, or we're gonna do this?
You're letting them know who the girl is.
Okay.
Like the third wheel is like their best friend. Whoever you hate the most.
So I guess what we have to do is say
It's like
who the girl is and who your third wheel has to be. Is what the question
yeah.
is.
It's like a package. It's like a package deal.
Okay.
I already know mine. And I already hate this character. It would be Gerd. And I'd have to have Roto with me, bro. Roto with me.
There's no way that's your least favorite character.
He said just the the character that's attached to that person. That's what he said.
He said your least favorite character is going to be the third wheel 24/7.
That's what you said?
Yeah.
At least your least favorite character, not the person's least favorite.
All right, I'll just go with Gerd, and I'm gonna have either Buggy or Mihawk. I mean, not Buggy or Mihawk. Buggy or Usopp.
Buggy or Mihawk, bro?
It's gonna be Buggy or Usopp. That would be with us.
It's not even that bad, bro.
It's worse than you think.
It's rough because mine's really bad. It's Robin, and my least favorite character is Spandam. So it's really not good. It's like really not good.
That is crazy.
It's like as L as it could be.
But that's because they're saying, but this makes worse. You're saying that them two are best friends.
Well, that's
Knowing
Larry's
their history.
interpretation.
She gonna be like, yo,
No, that's what he said.
Spandam gonna be like, yo, Seth, make her bite the curb again.
I mean, I guess I could just get Robin to beat him up, right? Like that could work.
Mm.
We could just take turns stomping him out. Twins?
Oh, damn.
It's hard to pick. I'll just pick. I
That's
guess
crazy.
Boa Hancock. I would pick Round, but you pick Round. Boa Hancock and my least favorite. It might be Spam's a good one. I can't stand Spam. You picked him, so I might pick Foxy.
Okay. Law?
Since you guys chose that one, I'll probably go. Dang it, what's it? It's what's it? I think I say it right because I'm thinking of two names. It's Violet, right?
Viola?
Yeah, from Destrosa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one. And least favorite. I know I'm gonna get a lot of heat from this, but it's just like anyone from the Kolbaka Kingdom.
We're going with the Vonkov. We're going to Vonkov.
Trying to get us canceled.
He said any one of them.
He's trying to get us canceled.
They're mad annoying.
Lionel, who was your third wheel again? I couldn't remember. You said Boa, and who was your third wheel?
Foxy.
Foxy? Okay. I just want to put a poll
That's
up.
easy. You could just turn them to stone.
That was rough, bro. Yeah, Lionel might have took the W.
Yeah, he's like, all right, just turn them to stone.
How about yours, Dozer?
Yeah.
I mean, favorite girl probably Uta. Least favorite, fuck. Oh,
Language, bro.
Language!
probably like like Vasco shot or something.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a super L, bro. Oh my
Seriously.
god.
What
You scaring the
Like-
hoes, bro.
Man, I'm just he's literally you know what he is.
Yeah.
Man. You've seen the
Yeah.
posts and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why.
All right, Dozer, man. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, hope you have a great night, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you too.
All right, peace.
See ya.
See ya.
Lawrence, do we need PR training? Do we need PR training, bro?
Crazy work, bro.
Also, MJ throwing us 20 gifted memberships. He gifted again. Thank you so much, MJ.
Thank you.
He MJ in the flu game, bro. Thank you so much. Everybody that's received one, please throw up a knock 'em a fist, and those that missed it, throw up a W. Show some thanks to love. Also, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video.
All right. Next up is Q. Q, talk to us, man.
Hello.
Yo, mute the TV behind you, though.
I have.
All
I was
right.
playing Baldur's Gate while I was waiting.
What's up, man? Thank you for calling.
Yeah. I got a little message from the Discord that nobody ever gave y'all, but we as the call waiting room community have come to agreement that we would like to take a vote of we would like to limit one argument per super chat session. Because sometimes y'all will get super chats and y'all will go back to back arguments for like 30 minutes.
That's the content, bro. That's what you offer us, bro.
Yeah, but all right. I've been trying to ask this question. I've been trying to like make the statement for like and ask y'all this question at the same time for like for weeks now, but I haven't been getting lucky with joining the calls. So I remember you ever remember that episode a couple of weeks ago, y'all talking about the Admirals and stuff?
Okay.
Like former and current.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dang, we never actually seen an Admirals actually like go all out, because every instance we seen Admirals actually fight, they have been restricted. Like Marineford, they really couldn't go all out because that was their home base. They can't destroy their home base. And then we actually seen it with evidence with Kizaru at Egghead, where Saturn literally told him, yo, you can't go all out because we got these three things and there's one person you got to protect. So how do you feel that when we actually see the Admirals go all out, like actually on screen, not some backstory that was given to us, and we see the effects of them going all out, how much damage do you think they will actually cause?
That's a good question. It's hard to say because would it be, how do I say this? Even if he has them go all out, like, is he gonna have them use their awakenings and impact islands? Because we already know that at least Aokiji and Akainu can change the atmosphere of islands permanently, right? So it's like, are they gonna erase islands entirely when they're going all out? Or is that the extent of them going all out? Right?
Actually, it's always been my thought process that whatever happened on Punk Hazard between Akainu and Aokiji was the extent of an admiral's strength. And based off of what Sebastian just said about their devil fruits changing the environments permanently, that screams awakening to me. Now, if we throw the devil fruit to the side and we know what they could do with awakenings, where is their hockey at? And for me, no matter where you go in the One Piece world, if your hockey doesn't match up with the greats, then you're just always going to be under them, no matter how great your devil fruit is. So for me, they're still going to be under Big Mom. They'll still be under Shanks. They'll still be under Kaido. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't see them being able to beat those three if their hockey is not up to par where their devil fruits are at as well. And also, it comes into play, do they have Conqueror's hockey? That's not yet said to be confirmed, but if they do, that makes their limit much higher than other people, which would allow them to compete with people like Shanks, Big Mom, and Kaido, who have Conqueror's hockey and are able to flex when they want to. There's so much that Admirals can only do, in my opinion, until they show more.
I'm looking at the chat. Everyone's saying Punk Hazard. Punk Hazard, we've seen the effect. I'm talking about on screen fighting. We never seen the actual effect.
No.
But I'm talking about like the people. I'm talking about the chatters. The chatters, like they saying, "Oh, Punk has it." Yeah, Punk has it. We seen the after effect. We never seen the on-screen fight. That's why I'm like, I don't think the chat was understanding that.
No, I think what the chat's saying is the extent of what we saw on Punk Hazard and its after effects show how great that battle was and where possibly the limits of an Admiral could be, where we haven't seen that type of limit because they've always been holding back throughout the series through the certain circumstances, where there were no circumstances at that moment at all. It was just two Admirals going all out. So I can see where the chat is correct. Like, you might not see it on panel, but you just see the devastation of what happened. So that's proof enough.
So if you want to get into actual fighting per se, like what they would be able to do, I want to say I could see Akainu potentially being a sky splitter, but that's about as far as I'm willing to go. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Sebastian and Larry, what they said.
Same.
Yeah.
Q, thanks for the call, man. I know you was trying to get in for a little bit, but thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Gotta go cook for this dog now.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too, brother.
You too.
Enjoy.
All right. Next up is KSG. Come on down. All right. KSG, how's it going?
Going good. I've only been waiting for 23 hours and 30 minutes. Just like last week.
Oh, man.
Thank you for waiting.
I'm going to do one shout out to Space because he was in the call waiting room with us. And if he was going to win, he was going to shout me out for waiting. So thank you, Space.
Oh, I like the kindness, bro.
That's mad cute, bro.
Yeah.
So, well, my question is, what pirate crew do you think got the short end of the stick because of plot, and what crew should have had more time in the story?
The Kid Pirates.
For both, or just the first one?
They're both pirate crews.
No,
But,
I'm
like,
saying
so
for,
which one do you think?
for Larry. Are you saying it for...
Wait, did I misunderstand the question?
He said which pirate crew got the short end of the stick, and which crew should have gotten more... Was it featured or more like shown more in the series? I think that was.
Yeah, it should have just had more time in the story, in your opinion.
Yeah, I would say the Kid Pirates. I would have liked to see Kid actually battle it out with Snack when he got chased down by him. I probably would have liked to see Kid and Killer fight Kaido when he arrived and debuted. And I feel like the plot definitely took them out to be an example of what Shanks could do. And even though as cool as it was kind of unfair because Kid lacked so much of the hockey needed to even compete. So I would have liked to see him at least develop a little bit of hockey so we could see him fight Shanks to a higher degree than what he fought him. So it's kind of unfair. Like, I like to brag on Kid, but like it's only because people think of him much more than he actually is. I would have liked to see him actually like train a little bit.
Yeah, I have a different answer.
I actually have two for the first one, right? One, I believe Law got the short end of the stick with his crew because his crew is
terrible.
Yeah. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Like it's just Law. But also, if you guys know me, I've said the same thing with Whitebeard's crew, right? Besides from Odin, like Odin was the only one, but Odin also didn't stay for very long. He at max, what was it, 5 years, Lionel?
4 years.
4 years. You know, and that was late in the game, and then left early. So I think Whitebeard's crew, because it's just Whitebeard. Everything else, his sons couldn't really measure up to what he was, right? And more time for that question, Ace's crew. His crew is non-existent. We haven't seen them at all in the manga or anime.
Yeah,
like we don't know what his crew looks like besides from what Oda is given, but not in the anime. So time in the show, I'd like to see Ace's crew.
Yeah, Lionel.
Pretty much just said because I thought of Ace like more time, and then Ace was pretty much both those like short end of the stick and more time because like especially in Ace's personality that he says he doesn't even like weaklings. So especially like he's going by these words and how he treated Luffy and how he's strong is his crew should be strong. So like and we didn't really see it, I'm kind of disappointed. So
Yeah.
Low-key, his crew left him because he kept getting beat by Whitebeard. They was like, yo, we can't do this as much as you, bro. This is embarrassing.
Yeah.
We got ladies to talk to, and you crashing out every 5 seconds. I can't do this. You stressing me out. But how about you, KSG?
For me, I would think the short end of the stick would be any of the like crocodile, like any of the, forgetting what they're called now, warlords of the sea, just seeing what they did. They got the short end of the stick because once they got beat, they pretty much were gone from the story. And I think what would have been nice to see Ace's crew in the actual story instead of like a side bit. You know, just seeing Ace go off in like a flashback or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I didn't think about Ace's crew, even though I'm like the biggest Ace fan. But yeah, man, KSG, thank you so much for, you know, hanging out in a call waiting room. We appreciate you, man, your dedication. And we really love the way you appreciate us.
Love you guys. Always enjoy Mondays with you all. Have a great one.
Thank you.
They called it in the chat too, man.
I never expect that.
Have a good one, bro.
MJ.
Later, bro. Always throws me off. I could forget when he does it.
Yeah.
Next up is Mugiwara.
Mosh Mosh.
Moogie, you there?
Mosh.
What's up, bro?
What up, man? How you doing, bro?
What's up, bro?
Talk to me, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
That you. Well, you're low. Hold on.
Turn my headphones up.
Turn them up.
Turn them up.
They don't get that reference, bro.
How y'all doing?
We good, bro.
You good, man? How you doing?
How you doing?
Okay, so my take is, I believe Luffy can push any besides Emu, Rocks, or Joy Boy. Let's just get that out the way. I believe Luffy can push anybody in the verse to extreme diff. What do y'all think about that?
All time?
I think I'm gonna leave the room.
Yeah, all time.
Come on, man.
You said except for Emu, Rocks, and Joe. So what about Roger?
Yeah, besides those three.
So Roger and Whitebeard going extreme death with Luffy right now in their prime.
Yeah, for sure.
He can
We've seen what he can do against Kaido. So it's like, and we know, like, they said 1v1, always bet on Kaido. Like, Luffy in Gear 5 was going, like, you feel me? He was pretty much equal with Kaido. So,
Kaido was
he should be able to push them to extreme div too if Kaido can.
Kaido was holding up an island, bro.
So in this scenario, are Whitebeard and Roger fighting 19 people beforehand or not?
What'd you say? Say it again?
In this scenario, are these other people that Luffy's fighting also fighting like 19 whole other like high tier people beforehand, or are they just freshly fighting Luffy straight up?
Nah, just fighting Luffy 1v1. But it's like, okay, see, most people say Luffy can't fight top tiers because of his time limit. But I rebuttal with, when he fought Kaido and he de-transformed from Gear 5, did Kaido kill him right then? No. He let him come back because there's no conqueror who's just gonna, you feel me? It's kind of like Goku. They're gonna fight until, like, they're gonna let you get your strongest, so when they beat you, you have no excuse on why they beat you. You feel me? That's what everybody else, like all the conquerors, the top tiers, that's what they're like. So if Luffy goes out of Gear 5, they're not gonna be like, oh yeah, this, besides Blackbeard, that's the only person. He's the only person that's like, oh yeah, this is the perfect opportunity to kill Luffy. But everybody else is gonna be like, go back into Gear 5. Let's continue to fight. And I don't think anybody has enough. Well, yeah, like that last clash, who's stopping Bajran Gun? I don't think anybody has enough power to stop Bajran Gun.
So you think no one in the verse can stop it? Besides from, I guess, the ones you named, I guess.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying, so you believe no one in the verse can stop Rajan Gun except for the ones you named, like Rox, Emu, and Joy Boy? You think no one else can
Yeah,
stop
for
it?
sure. So this is the main thing is the divine departure that Shanks used against Kid. Is that his full power, or do y'all believe he still has like something that we haven't seen?
Oh,
He still has
Definitely
something.
has
Yes,
more.
definitely.
More.
I don't even think that was 50%.
Okay, so if that's what y'all think, then yeah, okay. But it's like, even then, if he has more, do you think it's more to like overpower Bajaran Gun?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, potentially.
definitely.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't think Luffy's at the level where he could take on Shanks, Roger, Rox, Whitebeard.
Prime
I
Guard,
think
Prime
he can.
Sengoku.
Hold on. So I agree that he can fight those people. I just can't drive with the. It's gonna be extreme diff.
Yeah.
Like I just can't get to there personally. He can max. I would say is high diff max right now.
In terms of like, you believe they have enough power to put Luffy down in Gear 5?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the main thing I always hear people, they just say, oh, they can just outlast Luffy, but they never say,
Nah,
they have enough power to put Luffy down in Gear 5,
Right.
who has objectively top 5 durability
Bro,
from what we've seen.
I feel you, but when we're talking about the top tiers in their prime, no previous battle, fully fresh, yeah, Roger, Whitebeard, Shanks,
Sengoku.
like
Garp.
they can put Luffy down as the Luffy I've seen to this point, he can get knocked out in Gear 5 by those people.
Bro, it's enough evidence to prove that Wano Luffy is way different than Egghead Luffy, and also different than what we're seeing on Elbaf. He was just a better fighter in regards. Like, his versatility was better. He showed stronger attacks. All that. Bro, Kaido was still whooping him, bro.
Yeah.
And that was Kaido lifting an island and fighting like 19 people before that.
Bro, like, when Luffy went Gear 5, bro, people still try to make it seem as if, like, I mean, he still was banging, but that's like, he's Kaido, bro. Of course he's gonna, it's like, he's not gonna get whooped, bro.
Yeah,
There's
listen,
nobody
man.
that's gonna get
Listen,
whooped.
bro, you cooked, bro.
It's alright,
Thank
bro.
But it's
bro.
like,
What's hilarious is folks trying to mention Mihawk in this conversation.
Yeah.
In
Why?
the chat. I don't know.
Just let it go.
Moogie, we do got to drop and get to our last caller, but thank you.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
oh yeah, for sure, bro. I appreciate everything y'all do. I
thank
always
you.
wait every Monday for y'all, bro. So I was happy to get into the car. I appreciate y'all, bro.
Nah, thank you,
thank
man.
you for
Appreciate
calling.
you for sticking with us, bro.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, for sure, bro. Have a blessed day.
Yeah, you too,
too,
man. Oh my god, my head hurts.
It's alright, man. It's alright. We got another caller. It's SinDbad. So, Cindy, you there? I think he's muted. Oh, there we go.
Hey yo guys, can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we can hear you, man. What's up?
For some reason I can't put y'all on. Wait a minute, never mind. You're already on speaker, but you're super low.
You want me to yell, bro?
I could yell
I
real
can
no.
yell real loud.
Please don't.
I just want to say I'm happy to be for the second time here,
Yeah.
straight in a row. Even though it's gonna be your last live after Lawrence's comments.
Yo,
Yo, he just for no reason.
Why did he say that?
There was
bro?
no need for that.
What you mean?
SinDbad, the last top caller ever.
Listen, man, I get him, bro. Sanji's journey was hard.
Rough, man.
What's your question,
So,
man?
I have a theory. It's not really mine. I just saw it on the internet, and I don't know if you really discuss it or not in the pod. So I just want to ask the question about Loki's fruit that he stole. What is the probability that it's actually just the Gomu-Gomu no Mi, and Loki got it, and he thought it was the modern Nika, and so that's why he thinks it's he's the sun god, but it's just the elastic fruit.
That
And it's
is
just a whole misunderstanding.
hilarious.
That would be the biggest troll job of all time, bro.
As much as I would love it, just for pure comedic purposes, I would hate it.
Yo, low key, there's foreshadowing because of Oars. in Nightmare Luffy mode. I mean, in Thriller Bark, where he had the stretching
took a
ability.
shadow.
Yeah.
Yo, nah, I'm not with it, but it would be funny.
It's actually funny.
It would be so funny.
Yeah, Loki, it will be funny, but it will ruin Loki's aura. So that's why.
Yeah, it would definitely ruin it.
It depends. Is he going Gear 4? Like, what does it mean? What is it doing now? I just want to
I don't know. I don't know. It's just the parallel really interested me. That's all. And it's not above Oda. Oda can definitely do it.
Bro, I'd hate it, bro.
But
it'd be funny.
My second question before I leave you all is when do you guys think that we'll see the God Valley flashback? Approximately how far are we from seeing it?
I have two answers. One, we'll probably see it in a movie. Or two, we might see it in a spin-off where there might be a spin-off about Garp or Dragon. I think we'll get spin-offs of those two after the One Piece is revealed and One Piece anime ends.
Really? Because I thought for sure with the Rock the Silhouette, Oda was going to introduce it at some point. Maybe when introducing the God Knight, but that could happen also.
It would be interesting if Rox is implemented into the story where like he's needed. Right now, he's just wanted because we want exposition about like who is this man that was in control of this legendary pirate crew. But when it comes to Oda narrating like what's going to happen in the story, how does Rox actually fit into the story where like he's relative to what's happening in the story, right? Like, does he have any connection to Elbaf, or does he have lineage to Elbaf and anything after Elbaf? And we just don't know, right? The closest thing it could be is like Celestial Dragon heritage. There needs to be a way for him to implement himself into saying, this is why I'm needed in this part of the story, and this is why I'm going to come out and stop being a silhouette. I don't think we get Rox in the current timeline right now, unfortunately.
I hear you, Levi. In Elbaf, it's definitely not happening, but the way that Oda cut God Valley from Kuma's flashback was for 2 points, because Kuma's flashback is not really about God Valley, and I thought he was definitely saving it for an important moment, because other than the fight between Rox, Roger, and Garp, we don't know what was in the other boxes. It might also tie with Shanks' Celestial Dragon heritage, and there could be a really big secret that Oda is waiting to share with us.
Yeah. I thought of a possible chance. And actually, it could be even closer if going by the possible chance links up. It could be closer than we think, because we have one key player in God Valley in Garp, right? Mm-hmm. And where he's at now is at Full Lead, where Rox used to reside with his crew, right? So maybe since Garp being there now with Blackbeard, that could be a link where we possibly get like some type of more information, a lower back flash of something around that. Now since Garp is in prison at Full Lead. Maybe.
It's kind of like him just reminiscing, though. And it doesn't serve any purpose.
Yeah, that's like a slight chance, yeah.
Like, it would have to be a weak storyline where it's like Blackbeard's the child of this man, which doesn't add much flavor to him, right? Like, we didn't... Like, it was only flavor for Ace because Ace's daddy was, like, the Pirate King who discovered the One Piece, right? Like, it didn't matter. Like, for example, Weevil's father is Whitebeard. It's only cool because it's Weevil, but Whitebeard, but Weevil as a character doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like that, like even when we go back, is Shanks part of like Rox's lineage as well? It's like, well, now Garling has replaced that factor that Rox should have been, implemented into the story. So I can't see it. Like I just can't see him right now.
Actually, I think for some reason that Rox has connection to Elbaf. I think so, and I think we might get it soon. I could be wrong, but I actually think that.
My mind went to something Lonnie used to say a while back, that Rox could be Dragon's father, but...
And that would be whack. I don't want to hear that either. Leave the Garp family with the Garp family, bro.
Mm-hmm. But,
yeah, for sure.
SinDbad, we do got to drop you there. We got to close out with some of these super chats. But hopefully you're not the last TOPT caller.
I'm excited to also.
Yeah, thank you, brother. I hope you have a rest of your night. It's great.
Take care, guys.
All right.
Thank you. You too.
I think we got like a couple supers.
Yeah, we got a couple. We got 2 sitting from Ultramix. It says Zoro, Garp, and Dofi weak AF. Hashtag don't tie me up. Get up. I ain't gonna do it right.
Guys, please like the video before you guys leave out, just to help us out with the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah. Did you read this one right? No, I don't remember.
The 20 gift?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got
MJ, the
another
boy.
2 from Sam Stevens. It says One Piece trivia. How's winning out of you 4? Who's winning out of you 4? If we did a One Piece trivia.
It depends.
Yeah,
I want to say Lionel.
Like, we all have our strengths, bro.
It really depends on the subject matter.
Yeah,
I
it
feel
really
like-
does.
Yeah.
If it's timelines, Lionel.
Lionel got that one.
Yeah.
Character names, maybe me.
Yeah, I'm losing
not
that
me.
one.
Just random facts. I want to go Larry. I'm trying to think of Lawrence is like he's like in the middle between all of that.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Lawrence is
Like, he's
everything.
just kind of a
yeah. He's a jack of all trades. He doesn't specialize in any. He just knows everything, I would say.
Yeah. We got another 5 from Gerardo Ramirez. It says, look at these guys, thinking we all rich enough to have a kitchen. Wow. Next thing you know, you'll say we got indoor plumbing and not use the good old outhouse. Gerardo, why are you super chatting us?
Yeah, bro.
That's how you live. Another 5 from Yuki Raven. It says, this is my first time at super chatting. Anyone, I just wanted to say, love you all. My question is, if Dragon isn't around Kaido level, does it ruin him?
Yes.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah.
I want to say no, but it does.
Dude,
But that's only because of the expectations the community's put on him.
No.
No, I'm serious.
No.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious.
Nah, it's not
Sebastian.
that.
No, I'm serious.
We all expected Dragon to be at least Yonko level something. Dude, like, not Blackbeard, but at least up there with Shanks. With,
Dude, we're seeing a glimpse of his
shade.
We're seeing a glimpse of his dad. We're seeing a glimpse of his son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're
And
the
his
only
title,
one?
his rank, what he's trying to be for the world.
So if he's
dude,
not
that's too much.
super strong, but he has an absolutely amazing backstory and story to him, like it's ruined now because he's not
Yes.
Kaido level.
Yes.
Yeah.
So because I can't be on the level of one of the strongest dudes to ever walk this earth, even though I'm an amazing character potentially. I mean, I don't agree
Sebastian,
with that.
then just replace him with Koza.
Yeah.
Like, at that point.
No, but
like,
Koza was but I didn't need Koza to be strong. You know what I'm saying? I need Wiper to be strong. You get what I'm saying?
Listen,
Those are still great characters
Sebastian.
without
The
strength.
thing is, it doesn't make sense though, too, Sebastian. Like he's knowing that he's taking on the world government. He knows this. So you think you're gonna build an army? Like you training people to be one of the strongest militaries in the world, but you're not there yourself.
And he's
does that make sense?
and he's
I
hinted to
believe
have
that
conquerors too,
listen,
bro.
I believe that he's of this level, right? I believe that. In my heart of hearts, I do. But again, you don't have to be top tier strong to be a great character. No. You're saying he does? I don't know if I agree with that.
Hold on. Seb, so let's just say he accomplished it. He turns kingdoms over. Now he's like, yo, I got a massive army, enough to go to the Celestial Dragon's homeland and take them on. And then they start fighting. And then he goes, yo, but I can't take on Emu. I can't take on...
Dragon not going to be able to take on Emu, bro. Like, he's not going to be able to win that fight.
Hold on. The point is, he's at least supposed to compete with him to a point where he might have a chance of beating him.
Yeah.
So we need him to be at that level. The story deserves it.
Yeah.
You're just like, nah, be Koza.
Yeah.
Koza was dope, man. Shout out to Koza.
Like, what?
There's a reason why we don't see him anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Koza was fire, bro.
Dope as Koza was. He foreshadowed.
Listen,
Dragon,
bro, don't be calling no serial killer dope, bro. He was out here getting children murdered. I don't want to hear that, man.
That's what we putting them jackets on Koza?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Whatever. Dragon will be strong, man. I'm just saying. Another 2 from Gerardo Ramirez. In a 1v1 fresh, Kaido beating every level of Luffy. I agree.
Yeah.
To this point, I agree.
Yeah.
Another 2 from Nimbus Juby. It says, what's the funniest One Piece moment to y'all? Oh, man, that's hard, bro.
Funniest.
We've done
this before. I think yours was the zombie throw bark.
Pushing the
Lawrence
zombie back
was
in the
the
grave.
it's a filler moment, but when they were flying with Luffy and into Zoro and Sanji. I think mine was the singing on Skypiea. I don't remember yours, Lionel.
I at least have two. It's when Usopp says them on Sky Island, they gonna drop, and then you realize how like people were gonna fall to our deaths. Then you actually realize they're really about to fall to their deaths. That or the whole Crocus thing when they meet Crocus first.
Yo, that was tough too.
Yeah, that one.
And then the last super chat we got from ZCF Inc. 4 months at Nakama status. Didn't the twins said it was kids in the chests? I don't remember.
No, I think
Lawrence
that was
said
me. That was me.
something,
I was hinting towards a possible that they had kids in there.
It
was a theory.
Yeah, he was wilding.
It was a theory. You can
They was
have
having
wild
a Diddy
theories.
party, bro?
All right, but anyway, listen, guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. To all our audio-only listeners, if you haven't given us 5 stars and a nice comment.
We got another $50 super chat that came in late from Theos. It says, boys, you won't believe it, I got a job. I know, crazy. Hope you guys are having a good week. Always love to catch a live stream. The hashtag the Shepherds, hashtag best book club.
Hey, man.
Thank you. Don't send those so late, bro.
Listen, bro. How are you giving money when you just got a job? You better stop doing that. Save your bread, bro, until you officially, you know what I'm saying? And you better not be putting fries in the bag. Because $50 is too much for that. All right? But thank you so much. We appreciate you, Theos. Much love, brother.
Yeah, congratulations on the job, bro.
Yeah, but other than that, guys, listen, man. Next week, we'll be live, 6 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to watch the One Piece fan letter. But other than that, we'll probably just be taking super chats and Discord calls the entire time. Thank you to Marv, as always. Thank you to you guys at home. Thank you for always supporting us. We really appreciate you. My name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Lionel. Sam.
And this is that One Piece Talk. Jana!